Hello, hello. Welcome to the Ascendant Art Podcast. As you can
Welcome
see,
to our victory lap.
our victory lap. And we're joined at start by the Brotorious Machismo, patron saint of bros.
Yep, that's me. Googla to all. Googla to all.
Did anyone get to play with that Google AI picture generator before they took it down?
We're just gonna skip over the
No.
reference to that amazing intro. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Slender gets mad at me when I keep thanking you
Yeah,
for the
I don't
intro.
understand the reference at all.
Because in the song goes Googla, Googla. Isn't that what it's saying? Have y'all never listened to your own fucking intro that I made for you?
No, not that closely.
I hear the general tones to it.
Play it again. Play it again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Emperors who knew all Vikings were black.
I knew, just like I knew Egyptians are all black. Anyways, go on.
All right, we're gonna play this again
And
real
the
quick.
American
for
founding
Slender.
fathers are all
And the
black.
original. I was hoping you would have played it by then.
All right, here we go.
Here it comes.
It says Google. It's just
No, it's
I heard
Googla.
what he was saying.
Yep.
I mean, he made it. I'm pretty sure he'd know what tones he was.
I don't
Going
think
with.
he does.
Googla.
I'm not hearing Google.
It can either be a greeting or what's up, my Googlas?
Oh boy.
Just as long as we're avoiding any words that have hard R's in the "what's up." And look at we've got a. got a
Hey,
lot
has
of people-
anybody had a chance to mess around with that Gemini Google
Copy
AI?
Kitty. We got Emperors. Got Bad Take Bojan here. And no, I was gonna start doing some stuff, and that's when they were like, we're not letting it do pictures anymore.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Could it be that when someone typed in "give me a picture of George Washington," it looked like we were at a showing of Hamilton? So
I think what it really boiled down to is it was doing what they wanted it to do, but the executives over at
obviously.
Google were like, "This isn't racist enough. We can do better."
It's crazy that they went as far as not to fuck with the results or the answers to your question, but this is what he really means. What he really means is show me the founding fathers, but as inclusive as humanly possible.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well, as inclusive as humanly possible up to a point.
Oh,
No
I
white
guess it's
We don't like white people.
yeah.
Here's-
And when I
here's-
say humanly possible, I still mean include non-binary.
and here's one of my favorite examples. Can you give me images of a Viking? Sure. Here's image of a Viking.
Oh, okay. So we're not using the same definition of Viking. That's my bad.
Yeah, Embers, it's too obvious. Like that's what they got caught. We have to take it
You
down and
don't
retool it because
remember-
it's being too obvious.
You guys don't remember Jarl Khan Shaka Zulu?
This is a good- Mr. T, is that you?
It kind of
It does look like Mr. T.
I ain't getting on no boat.
Pity the
Pity the
fool
fool.
who thinks he can take on the Vikings.
What's your
I
prediction?
pity
for
the Frank. I pity the Frank that thinks he can take on.
I
What's your
pity the
prediction for
Englishman.
your invasion of England? Pain.
Hey, Britain. Hey, why don't you try being with a real man?
It's actually amazing that all of Mr. T's trash talking would probably work in the context of coming from a Viking. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
I watched the
kinda.
show Viking, and I could see him saying, "Why don't you get with the real?" Like that's
You better not scratch my boat. He's like Floki, the
oh,
boat
yeah.
builder,
Yep.
but it's in the shape of a van. They're like, I don't think this is gonna float. Don't
Here
question
you go.
Mr. T's boats.
Soulless S and I petty the Franks. Earl T. your old T.
Man, that's a good runner. I forgot what I was gonna go. What I had building before we went down to Mr. T Viking. Damn it! Oh, speaking of obvious,
Where's my
it's like
Mjolnir? I need my more Mjolnir.
what was? Oh yeah. It's about as obvious as when Martin Scorsese has the rat go across the balcony at the end of Departed. Like, yes, we get it. He's a rat.
And then when the rat
calm
is
down,
dead,
Martin.
So Jarl T would his Mjolnir would be on a gold chain that he wore around his neck.
Oh yeah, and it would spin.
It's a fucking spinner.
Every
Nice.
day I'm
Damn,
pillaging.
pillaging.
Got rims on his wagon.
Hell yeah.
All right, so
The
that
oxen are
one
pulling.
was Vikings.
He
and
has
this
purple
was-
fucking sails on his boat.
This was the Google AI generated image.
I gotta say,
Hi, Sherry.
he looks inspiring. They also got the number of stars wrong on the flag, but whatever.
That Viking looks like mad. Okay.
Well, there's also some
Yeah,
weird
kinda, yeah.
blending going on with that flag because it looks like two of the stripes are going into the blue field.
Oh man, what's the name of the main fishing village there in the Viking show?
Chariot with spinners and singing straight out of Norway.
What does anybody remember the name? Man, the Vikings were so good until Ragnar Lothbrok is killed.
Until they dumped him in a pit of snakes and killed him. It was a great show. But right
He's-
after that, it just like I have never seen a show more quickly go off the rails than that show.
Right? And
Like,
what was crazy
It
is
was like 2 episodes later, I hated it.
oh, Kittegat, that's it. Straight out of Kittegat. Vikings with attitude. Vikings with melanin. So that was good. Come on.
I liked it. I'm not.
Anyway.
I left on the inside.
Well, I need it on the outside so I can get vindication. Anyway, so damn it. Oh, you can line up Vikings with how bad it gets with the political landscape that we were going through at the same time. It's bananas.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good sign of when that was when they started like, we're gonna just adjust our casting to be a little more inclusive, and that's when that's when the BBC did that where they did the Anne Boleyn TV miniseries, and they're like, we think that in looking back, Anne Boleyn was probably a black woman. It's like, excuse me, I think we know. I mean, she gave birth to the whitest, gingerest queen that's ever been of England. So
Right, but black people can be albino as well.
Matt up in the chat, shut up, man. They are gonna willow the shit out of it.
Yeah, talking about bringing back Blue Mountain State with the original
Oh,
cast.
no.
Right?
Oof.
How are they gonna get Reacher back?
Oh yeah, I feel like he's priced out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's gonna say no. I'm above that one by now.
Man, I wish he wasn't so soft on the inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish his inside reflected his outside. Because on the outside, he's all conservative.
Oh no, he's actually a hardcore liberal ass.
Oh yes,
yeah.
yeah. On the inside,
Yeah. I mean, I remember when he was on Titans, which was the DC like superhero show that was on HBO Max, then Max, whatever it was. He played Hawk, the character Hawk, and he gave interviews when they were doing that, and he was knee deep in saying the current year appropriate words.
Oh, speaking of being yoked, dude, watched Red Right Hand with Orlando Bloom last night. I actually really enjoyed the movie. There were a few times where you could see the constraints that they were under for the budget constraints. You're like, oh, this is one of those budget affected shots. The cinematography was lacking in a lot of ways. Some of the shot choices they made, I'm like, wait, why would you use this? But other than that, though, I thought it was actually a really good movie. And Orlando Bloom is fucking yoked as shit in this. And I'm like, where the fuck was this in Kingdom of Heaven? This guy I could believe.
So Orlando Bloom is one of those guys where he started like a little pansy pretty boy.
Yeah, like Leonardo.
And yeah, like it's actually a lot like Leonardo. And for years I was like, I don't see it. And then one day he does a movie like The Departed, and you're like, man, I get it now.
right? And then somebody was like, "Hey, Orlando, you ever heard of HGH?"
Exactly. And then it was Sylvester Stallone. He's like, I met
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone. He's like, hey,
Uh,
Orlando, you could be an action star. I got a guy who can hook you up.
not for nothing, but I think your
wanna be in
muscles are made out of. I think your muscles are made out of pussy. I'm just saying.
You can be in Expendables 5 if you start taking now.
Wait, aren't you on 10? Well, 80 are you?
That's shit.
But anyway,
we're rebooting, but we're only rebooting from 5.
yeah, kind of like what Fast and the Furious did. Anyway,
It's going to be like original parts.
but we're not about family. We're
1 through 3 are still canon, and 4 is its own thing, but 5 is a reboot. We're rebooting at 5.
we're about acquaintances. It's all
like
about
this one.
acquaintances.
Soul
No
Assassin.
family
If
here.
Orlando had muscle, then Troy wouldn't have fallen. That's
True.
Because he wouldn't have been a
True.
little bitch when he was fighting Menelaus and had
Oh.
to get Eric Bana to
I
have
didn't-
Hector come out there and save him.
I didn't get to mention the best part. He does a Kentucky accent.
Oh boy.
It's
Didn't he do that
it's-
in Black Hawk Down when he was he was supposed
Oh
to be
yeah, he was
a
something.
southern
yeah.
guy.
Well, so on this, there's this one moment. If you've ever seen Justified, I'm a huge fan of Justified. I could barely get through the second episode of the reboot, or whatever it was. But yeah, remember Justified? You had the lady that ran was it the Bennett family? She would poison everybody. It was in the glass. She did Moonshine.
Yep.
Great actress. Anyway, he sounds like her.
He
The-
did another. He did that movie where he was supposed to be in Kentucky for what is it? Cameron Crowe. It was Elizabethtown.
Oh, okay.
And
Anyway,
yeah.
But his accent is fine as long as you don't need him to say more than 2 sentences in a row. Then it starts to get a little iffy. But if you keep, and he's very stoic in it anyways, which I think had a lot more to do with the accent than how they wanted the character. But yeah, so luckily, he keeps his shit tight. But yeah, I recommend it. Red Right Hand. You're gonna have that song from Peaky Blinders in your head, but
I mean, I do feel like there's been a good amount of solid like action movies starting up.
oh man, Beekeeper! I was not ready for the
Beekeeper was
amount.
pretty good.
Yeah, it was, dude. You know what we watched last night? Fucking Thanksgiving. Did you know that was an Eli Roth movie?
Yeah, I mean, I have it on my Plex server.
You motherfucker! I rented it.
Why do you not look?
Why don't you put them in 4K?
Look, they're in 1080p. I mean, Jesus Christ.
So Mad is the opposite of Shredda. Shredda
Yes.
can't see in 4K, and Mad can't see not 4K. If it's not 4K, it's invisible to him. His vision is based on 4K.
Well, look,
Matt is like a T-Rex in Jurassic Park. I'm
You're gonna
sorry,
If you can-
the resolution
if you can lower
wasn't
your
sufficient.
resolution to 1080p. He can't see you.
There's going to be an archaeologist like, look, all you need to do is in standard definition, and you'll be safe from Matt.
quick, put on this tie dye. You're gonna fuck with them. So, wow, fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you know what's funny though? My TV automatically upscales everything to 4K HDR for me
So why the hell don't you just? I have all that
because
stuff
it's
on there.
still not. It doesn't look as good as when it's native, when it's natural.
But at least Shredder can appreciate the image.
No, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm kidding.
What the
yes.
fuck? I tried to show her something the other day, and it was at 60 FPS or whatever in 4K, and she was fine when it was still buffing,
She
when it was
probably-
buffering.
She was like, "Can you go to VGA cord and plug it in so that I can?" I feel like I need to downgrade. Where's the blue cord for the monitor?
"Where's the cord with the little metal prong?"
I need to bolt it in so that I can get that high quality standard definition picture.
But Thanksgiving, though, by the way, I was not expecting McDreamy to be in it, and I was not expecting for him to lean hard into his fucking Rhode Island accent. And oh, buddy, there's some guys in it that are like, oh, we're going all the way in. It's a movie filled with people screaming, You like apples. You know how you like them
How about
apples.
them apples?
Yeah.
Applesauce, bitch.
But Thanksgiving wasn't bad really at all. It wasn't good. Pacing was shit, but
I mean, it's an Eli
Red Right
Roth
Hand
slasher
is worth it.
movie. It's gonna be.
It's actually very tamed for being Eli Roth.
Well, I think he's. I mean, like Soul Assassin said in the chat, he's moving on. He's even doing Borderlands. I mean, that doesn't look like a.
Yeah, I haven't
know,
seen the trailer yet, but I've heard good things.
I don't know. We'll see. So, all right, this is time for our victory lap. Mad, you've been bored several times on our show over the years.
Not once,
when
ever.
we've talked about Nielsen ratings.
Oh, but I'll be right back.
Exactly. Hold on, the Matasaur vision is based on 4K. Anything less, and he won't even give you a look.
Yep.
What you looking at? 480, 480, motherfucker! Don't waste my time.
480.
I don't get out of bed before 2600.
Oh my God, he's going back to Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh shit! Is that what that's from? I didn't even know when I said it.
When they try to get Vince Vaughn to go kill him, he's like, I don't get out of bed for less than 400.
I knew exactly what you were talking about when you said it without even knowing I referenced it.
Have you seen a bigger downgrade than the girl who's? I mean, I'm not knocking her acting capability, but the girl in the Mr. and Mrs. Smith TV show that is just coming out on, I guess, Amazon or whatever.
If
I've
you
only seen a
don't
clip
have-
from it.
Yeah, if you don't have Brad Pitt and what's her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, you don't have Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And
No.
You should call it something else.
And I mean, it is insane to think that you're gonna find two different actors to come in and have anywhere near the heat that they had in every goddamn scene. You know what I mean?
I don't mind Donald Glover, right?
I'm a
fine.
big Childish Gambino fan.
Yeah, but look at her. I mean, is she going
I
to
don't.
break
I
up
don't know
America's
that I'm a big
sweetheart
Childish
couple?
Gambino fan.
No. I mean, this is America.
Not because
here,
I have
Slender.
anything against his acting. It's just every role he plays is a role that exists in a movie that I don't want to watch.
I mean,
True.
I feel like you'd have a problem if you do you not remember the music video that made him famous
Oh, I
as a
remember the music
artist?
video. I wasn't talking about his musical career. I think his musical career is less appealing than a stillborn baby with an ice pick sticking out of its face.
Look, I really hated the video, but the beat was
Wait,
pretty
hold on.
solid.
Is it your baby? Because that's gonna make a difference.
Whichever's worse for you, I feel his music is worse.
So Emperor's is
I like
making,
Fire. Bonfire is probably his only good song.
So Emperor's is saying, aren't they supposed to blend in as undercover spies? I don't watch a spy show to watch real people who can blend in. I want, especially a Mr. and Mrs. Smith one. You want Brad Pitt.
Yeah, but this ain't it either.
No.
Yeah, if you're doing a spy thing,
Soul
and they're
Assassin.
not supposed to be spies anyway. They're supposed to be assassins.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Lovely
they're
Sherry.
assassins. They're not spies.
I guess Lovely Sherry actually watched it. Those two have as much chemistry as popcorn and liver. That is.
I
not
only
a
saw
good
one clip,
combination.
and I could tell there was just a void of attraction.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a problem you run into with a lot of, what?
What a sneezed.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say this is the problem you run into with a lot of actors right now. They can't have chemistry with other people because they're so in love with themselves that there's really none left over for anyone else.
Yeah, I guess that's why Double Impact worked so well, because he was working, with the only person capable of matching his beauty.
I never
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
it. Just
yeah.
every.
Like, what was the other one? Twin Dragon Fight or whatever?
Oh yeah. But that was legit. They had chemistry. Like
they had so much chemistry.
right?
Are we talking about the that Canadian?
The McNamara's.
The McNamara's. Who was
Yeah.
the one Brahma
Twin
insisted
Island,
was
man.
the capable
Twin Island.
McNamara?
Oh,
was,
Martin. He hated Martin McNamara.
And what was the other guy? He was a horny werewolf. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Well, one of them said it. I don't remember the other one's name.
I don't remember a lot of things, but I do remember a lot of other things, and that's a sign of a great movie.
Oh,
All
did
right.
y'all like that balls in your jaws clip that I shared with you guys?
Yeah, I kind of want to see the rest of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it,
whenever-
man.
whenever
It's almost
it's
done.
It could have been you. All right, so back to our victory lap. If any, for the long-time viewers of our show, we started talking about Nielsen
Oh
ratings
wait, Michael
years
was the
back.
other one. Sorry, real quick. I just remembered the other Macklemore was
Yeah,
Michael.
you
Son of a
remembered,
bitch.
got it.
Oh,
Lovely Sherry, share it. When it's ready, I'm sure it will get shared.
or
When it's
the
ready.
clip.
The
Talking about the
clip.
clip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
you want preview the clip?
yeah, it's not that long. It's like less than a
Yeah. But,
a
mean,
minute.
Yeah,
me
we're,
just-
we're 21 minutes in. I'm sure at this
Oh,
point we
it's-
don't have to worry about getting in trouble for talking about balls and jaws.
I mean, what are we gonna lose monetization? We
I
like
mean,
we have 218 subscribers. We're not even
one day we might get monetized.
Yeah,
You
in
don't
which case
know.
we're
you
gonna
go.
delist.
Now-
We'll make this a member exclusive video at that point.
To let everybody know, the
Right,
background.
you think that's vomit and not the cum from her being a hooker and
Oh,
just
boy.
coming back with that
Just
black guy?
thinking exactly
immediately.
Wait, was that? Oh yeah. I started the clip off pretty strong.
Yeah, this one goes in hard from the beginning.
Same thing, bro. I
Well,
was
that
like,
guy
that's
went
not
in hard
vomit.
too.
Wait, hold on, guys. Oh no, I was like, the Oriental cum is not that thick. I guess it would have to be the black guy.
She just
In my
came back
defense, he's
with
a
the black
hooker.
guy.
That is true.
Yeah.
Bitch, why are you puking up my children?
Those who don't play by our
Get my balls in your jaws. I don't know why I said that. Yeah.
Can I?
Motherfucker, you've been sitting here watching this the whole time?
there's more. Just wait till later.
I love that there's more. And then Shredder keeps going. Okay.
Oh,
False advertising, bitch.
You're wasting quality milk. That dude thinking he said you were a swallower false advertising. Yeah, you got to get a discount. That was
Anyway.
misleading.
I don't even remember anything else about that movie. at
No,
this
that
point.
was the terrible. Well, the opening.
What? Wait, is that I am here? ... Now?
I think so.
I think so too. Oh, by the way, I checked in on his latest movie. This motherfucker said that you can order it or whatever, but please allow 4 weeks for delivery. 4 fucking weeks.
Isn't he selling it digitally, or is it only going to
No,
be sold as a
I don't think
DVD?
he. Yeah, I don't think he does digital shit. I think it's all physical.
Is it
for
at
him.
least going to
Are
be
you
a
ordering
Blu-ray?
a signed copy?
Oh my god! If that he doesn't, man, he doesn't even know what he's doing. That would be a genius idea that he did not think of.
He needs a marketing genius like myself.
Yeah.
Oh, someone. Hey Neil, I noticed that you're putting these as AVI files on regular DVD-Rs. Maybe we upgrade and make them just DVDs.
Oh my god, guys!
Yeah, Brahma. He sends you a laptop with the movie preloaded. One of the many laptops that are just sitting around the sets.
You'll
It's
need an
weird.
HDMI cable if you want to put it on the TV, though. He's not.
When,
he's not
when he
sending
says
me a
his
cable.
movie is limited edition to like 12 copies, it's because
What-
he has 12 old Sony laptops from 1998.
Weirdest thing is a scratch and sniff laptop, but it's coffee flavored. Get it
And
because
it-
he's
it-
filled his coffee. on it.
Yeah.
It may have been thrown on the floor several times, and it might smell of sex.
Okay. So I was just doing a check to see if I could find the movie, and finally, I can show you guys the greatest fucking clip. This
no.
imagine being in the theater with Shredder and I.
I only see the thumbnail down at the bottom. I'm already laughing.
Bring it up so I can pause it so everybody
All
can
right,
see.
Ready? All right, I'm clicking it.
Yeah. This is all he saw, by the way.
Why is he's walking like on top of the grass
yeah.
because of the depth?
This isn't all I saw. I saw something else.
Hey,
Oh,
Sneaky.
you may have.
Oh my god.
You know that white tigers are the like
God
Down
of
syndrome
Slender, you have
tigers
to
of
come see
nature.
this.
Yeah.
Come here.
It's just hard to tell when a tiger has Down syndrome or not because they're always kind of dumb. Oh my god. Look at his turn.
What is he doing? Oh
Again.
my God.
Shredda and I were in public when we saw this. We were
Was
still
the whole audience cheering?
Oh my god, yes.
This must have been like one of the highlights of the movie.
One of the biggest pops. And up to this point, everybody been really, because it's just legit. It was just a screening filled with podcasters because you can hear people starting to riff on the movie because they
I'm
just can't help
surprised
it.
He hasn't like grabbed it, put it in a headlock, and thrown it into that mountain in the background. Oh, now it's doing the Revenant thing.
This is genius level Neil Breen.
It reminds me of that improv dude that we had come on. He did I think I showed it to you not too long ago, but it was like a made-for-TV movie, but it was a Jesus channel, and he fights his dog. This fight has gone on for so goddamn long. Oh my god, he...
Ridiculous as this may sound, man,
Yeah.
this is one of his best choreographed fights. I'm not
Wait,
joking.
hold on.
Stop. Someone's coming. Stop. Get down.
Wait.
What?
Hold on.
What? They're
I'm pausing.
friends.
So this whole thing was just like them
Yeah,
playfully
bro.
scuffling.
Yeah, it's like how all bros, as soon as you meet, you start to fight immediately, but just for pretend. It happens in all kinds of movies. Also, anyway, the slowest tiger ever. Oh man. By the way, this
you
is what
say,
happens.
Friend Neil, I get down now.
This is what happens when you make gay marriage legal, because now you got to find something else to sneak around doing.
Also, what the hell does he mean someone's coming? You're out on a hill in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Maybe it's the Ricola guys. They're coming to do a performance.
Let's go.
I mean, you can see all the money is on screen,
And this does not look like the the native habitat of a white tiger.
Oh, you think they Aussied this shit up by introducing a... What do you think? Oh man, we have so many fucking snails. Quick, let's introduce tigers to control the snail population. And then you got to bring in elephants to take care of the tigers, and
We've got so many Ricola guys coming up the hill to blow this horn. Let's just put a white tiger up here. That'll take care of it.
would it surprise anyone if I told you that later on that tiger turns into a woman?
Oh
Wait,
no, that doesn't
excuse me?
surprise me at all. I've seen enough Neil Breen movies to know how these things go.
Yeah, because he does the same thing in fuck me, I don't remember what it was called. But remember he was like, "Hey, come on a date with me." And she's like, "No." And he's like, "No, come on a date with me." In front of the homeless guy, and then he goes to her house and they get in a fight. Remember? And they're all like, and then they're like, "Ha ha ha ha, we're married." Or whatever
Or
the fuck
other
it was.
one where he sits naked in a garbage bag with that other girl.
Oh yeah. But that was during his high art phase,
White tigers are native to forests. Tiger turns into woman named Tigra.
I don't even think he bothers naming women in his movies.
No,
Which
the
probably is why
only
I fell in
thing
love
he
with
needs
him.
Women in the movie for are side boob and
And only side boob.
and only side boob.
Even though he totally could have boobs in his movies if he wanted to,
This is. I don't even know.
Just
How long was that movie? Was it like a 2 hour?
no. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I mean,
2
I,
hours.
I feel
Had it
like
out at
Neil
about
Breen movies
80 minutes.
take forever. Or is that because when we watch them, we have to stop them so often to discuss what we're seeing?
It's because we have to stop them so often.
Oh
then
man,
we
cl-
have to go back and rewatch things to see if maybe we missed something. We never
Oh, yeah.
missed anything.
no, it happens all the time. You're like, wait a minute, what? I must have missed something so important that ties together all of the threads in this movie. I gotta go back and watch. And then, nope, not a fucking thing.
Nope, that happened exactly as I thought it happened. And there was nothing that I missed.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a few more clips. Haven't gone through them all. I'll do it later. Since hey, great. Since I'm on here with you guys, but I did want to show this. This is a compilation of all the best line reads from the newest movie.
I'm on my way. I'm running late. I just had to kill a gang of 10 kidnappers by myself using my superpowers.
What? I don't even remember that. being
Hold on,
said.
time out.
Are you kidding me?
Slender. I've come up with the ultimate combination now. I need a Neil Breen movie where Dakota Johnson is the female lead to have her line readings go along with his.
Oh my God, no!
You know what's
One movie can't contain all that.
You know what's crazy is everything I hear from about that movie is this is the exact kind of movie I would love to go see, but
No, it
because
is.
everybody is talking about it, I don't want to go see it because it's too. It's like when your
No,
favorite band
no,
hits it big,
Matt.
and you're like, "Well, I can't be a fan of them anymore."
Matt, I am going to put that one to bed for you. Don't believe the hype. Do not believe the hype.
Okay, so I would be disappointed. Someone who is very familiar with great bad movies.
I went in there excited for a movie that was so bad it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody says. Oh, it's actually good because it sucks so bad. No, it just sucks. Like, it sucks enough that it definitely stands out as a really shitty movie, but it's not entertaining. I did not enjoy watching the movie. There was nothing fun about it.
Okay, see, thank you for that. Yeah, because I was like,
don't
man, am I
believe the
really gonna have
hype.
to go see it?
It's just a shitty movie.
Okay. Well, here we go then.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I will teach them how to only go after things in life that really captures their heart,
What?
like justice.
Well, you know,
Grammatically incorrect.
like Justice, that thing that captures a young man's heart.
And love.
Well, oh man, did I fuck up his delivery? My fault. My fault.
Why? All right. In one scene, we have him in a very ornate stairwell for like an opera house,
Mhm.
and
No,
then
that's
they
his
cut to
house.
like
he's rich and lives in a mansion.
no,
Yeah.
but the crowd that is apparently right in front of him is in
Right.
like a very utilitarian.
Wow.
Yeah, did you ever play Hitman? Like
I mean,
the
let
newer
me-
one?
I guess we'll have to introduce Chad into something called Broadway,
Yeah, no shit, right?
where they have stages.
Dude, this
Like
is how
just-
rich people live.
Yeah.
So is this supposed to be a stage?
No, he has invited all these people to his lobby of his giant mansion where he is holding a press conference at his stairway.
See,
He's
this
not
is
going to come all the way down to the floor where the peasants are all standing.
No,
Bro-
but they're sitting like in an auditorium that looks like.
I love that's your issue with this. Anyway, Brahma, your issue is like, wait a minute, those two things don't match up. This is why you're always on the edge of getting kicked out, because he didn't say anything about taking your breath away. It's stealing your heart. Boom.
Oh,
And that would be revenge.
And
but this is
love.
after he killed a gang with his superpower.
I don't know the order, probably.
Oh, meet the rest of the office.
Oh my god,
Andrew with
the
Child
blue
Protective
screen
Services.
going on in this.
You don't know if it's green or blue. Don't lie.
So Neil Breen has gotten so amazing at making movies and so incredibly popular that he's kind of gone the route of like your
James
R.A.
Cameron?
Salvatore or James Cameron. He's phoning it in at this point. Like
I don't
he doesn't
think
even
so.
go to locations anymore. He's like, just give me a bunch of locations and we'll load them up on the green screen.
Okay. I thought you were meaning we'll go to those locations. I'm like, you have not seen this
No,
movie.
he is not going to any locations. All the locations are brought to Neil Breen because Neil Breen doesn't go to anybody for
Not
anything.
anymore. No, once he perfected the art of filming on location, as he did,
Yes.
never bothered to do it again.
This
I'm getting
location.
I'm getting
This is
big
the
timed by
location.
Tina over here. It's not a lobby, it's a foyer.
Fourier.
Foyer.
Foyer.
Wow, we are
Like
in
the
some.
chateau.
we are
Better
in some
CGI than Marvel.
we are in some undiscovered territory here. If I'm correcting his grammar and pronunciations, like what is happening right now?
I'm just
Yeah,
wondering
we
what
may-
could Neil Breen do if he got to work on the volume, like where they shoot the Mandalorian.
Look, I think I sent this tweet out when Rebel Moon first came out.
Wait, when what first came out?
Rebel Moon. Rebel.
He's trying to balance it out since he just corrected your pronunciation.
That's what
of
rebels
something.
do. They rebel.
That actually makes more sense than what the fuck she said. Anyway, oh fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I said I would love to see what Neil Breen could do with a third of the budget that they gave to Zack Snyder, because we've seen everything Zack Snyder has to offer as far as storytelling and movies, right?
The
He's had-
Breenalorian.
More money than 99% of directors have ever even imagined having to make his movie. And we've seen what that ends up with. What I'm saying is, what if the only thing that is holding Neil Breen back from being the next Steven Spielberg is his budget?
Or you get a Robert Rodriguez situation. Robert Rodriguez gets famous for making pretty good movies on really shoestring nothing budgets, and they give him money, and you get the first season of Boba Fett.
Okay, well, in his defense, he only directed one of those episodes.
I thought he directed all of them.
Robert Rodriguez? No. They were
he
switching out directed.
He directed one episode of The Mandalorian. but
Oh,
I thought
that's
he
what
directed
oh.
all of Boba Fett.
I don't think that's true either. I don't think. Did he? If he did, that's just sad. Rebel Breen.
Rebel Breen. I just can't get over your pronunciation. Makes
Dude,
me so
with all
unhappy.
these weird pronunciations and hybrids like Breenalorian, I kind of want a Breenzilla where Neil Breen turns into like a giant monster, and then he goes to Washington D.C. and starts eating all the evil politicians.
That would be pretty. Yeah, that's exactly what he would do, though. Is he politicians or bankers?
Yeah.
Also, by the way, a 6-hour movie.
Corrupt corporate overlords. They'd be on the menu as well.
Would he have would he be transforming, like shape shifting from Neil Breen into the Godzilla Breen? The
No,
Breenzilla?
no, it would just be Neil Breen on a green screen, but formatted for him to look huge. You know?
Yeah, and probably naked.
Yeah.
Be careful, you fool.
Fool.
Oh man.
Nice drinking and driving. That guy's cool.
Right? Not even. Wait, but if the whole cast is inside the car, who's shaking it?
And why is it starting to look like the car is actually flying right now? Like,
Okay.
Did you see the trees going by
Yeah.
out the window?
Oh my god. This movie's so amazing.
Oh no! This is please come on.
Did they all get thrown from the vehicle?
We need to get help.
You know what?
Also, how do they fit in there?
I don't know how this became a
Wait,
what the
why
fuck,
is
but
it now they're at a castle?
you
Yeah,
know
Neil
what's
Breen's.
the funniest part about that scene though?
What?
After they crashed and were all out in that field,
Yeah.
I could still hear the echo of them being in a room with not enough furniture.
Oh my god, everybody knows the acoustics are horrible in the Switzerland forest under the Ricola stage.
Ricola.
That's it.
You got Soul Assassin. What about Breenheimer?
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
Could you imagine the military giving him a real fucking Moab for his
shit.
movie?
no.
Neil Breen.
Yeah, Neil, here
Neil
you
Breen
go.
would like to thank the Department of Defense for their cooperation.
Yeah.
It would come out like a Michael Bay movie, is what it was.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
they're walking down there.
Yeah.
Is this a real No, this is still a green screen. This
Motherfucker!
has gotta be a green screen.
Holy shit! It's a castle.
That does sound
Wait.
remarkably like they're in a room, Slender.
Wait, what did he just say?
I
So
wonder
the-
if it's
oh my-
haunted.
Oh,
So the two things are holy shit, it's a castle, and then amazing, I wonder if it's haunted. No other thoughts crossed anyone's minds.
yeah. I mentioned it earlier, Andy. I think he said like 4 weeks before you can get it, but it should be available, for us soon.
He has to literally go out to Best Buy, buy a DVD, go home, and burn your movie onto the disc.
Like a fucking like he's using LimeWire or some shit. Come on, Neil, get an assistant.
It's a castle.
Oh yeah. Also, I love how they are almost at the front door of it, and he is just now realizing, wait a minute, that's not a moon.
Well, they have a lot of brain hemorrhages going on from
Oh,
the
no, wait,
ridiculous crash that they were just involved in that left them without a single scratch or cut or bruise.
That's
I
no
figured it out.
cabin.
No,
That's a castle.
I figured it out, man. Neil Breen, he shot this on like a Sony Handycam. And so he actually has to plug it into a DVD like R.
Oh my god,
burner
yeah.
and run it all. Like he has to press play on his Handycam.
He has 2 TVs, 2 VCRs that he is editing on.
One is the VCR DVD combo.
Yeah.
So you can do the DVD recording from the VHS tape. That's
He's like,
why they.
listen, okay? I set out to prove that you could do everything needed to make a movie in one room. So we're doing the editing in here. We're doing the rescreens
Hey,
in here. We're
Sam,
doing the audio.
Sam, where are you going? No, use the bucket, Sam, the bucket. Sorry
the best
about that.
part. The best part is
What do you mean, where's the bucket? It's right next to the craft services table, okay?
No one leaves this room.
and he's still got a CRT TV that he's got it plugged into, like a big 27-inch, like 900-pound Sony Vega TV.
Like, what? It's too big to move out of this room, so I'm gonna use it. All right.
Amazing! I wonder if it's haunted.
Nope.
Look, I've got 30 bedrooms in this place. You're welcome to take them for the night.
I've got
Her hair is so
30
long.
Why are they
bedrooms
all
in
wearing the
this
same
place.
T-shirts?
Well, because they were. Oh, so you don't know this. All right. So these are patients at a mental institution that are on a daycare, right? A day vacation, like a field trip. And the 2 ladies in the
Oh, like that guy in Mayor of Kingstown who murdered the dude.
They're on day pass.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly kind of how it is. Yeah.
Okay,
Except
okay.
less, except somehow less convoluted. Anyway, but yeah, so that's why they're
And
wearing
the
blue
ones in
shirts
blue
because
are
that's
the
their scrubs.
employees?
Yeah, that's their at mental institutions. It's half scrub, half jean. So
Dude,
up top you
I
have
bet
scrubs,
those
and then
girls don't want no scrubs.
Nice. No! No! We need to stick together.
okay, can we stick together into one of those 30 rooms
Fine.
and do something about
So-
your hair?
We're all just gonna stay right here on the carpet tonight.
Okay, 1, that's towel.
Oh.
Towel. 2. Go ahead, Slender.
Nope. No, I have nothing to add.
No, you did, motherfucker, and it was good.
I just wonder why they're all laid out on the carpet.
Did
and
you hear
then
the?
she explained it. Like, I'm like,
I
why
don't
are
think
they
that's
all laying
carpet, though.
down?
I think that's the hard floor, and
Yeah.
the carpet is what Neil is standing on.
Oh, that's called a rug, you dumb bitch. This is why you work at a place where half your scrubs are jeans. Anyway,
Damn.
But they're all just laying around. I guess they are crazy people, though.
you
And how
think
is Neil Breen fine with this? Like, oh, all you
The
crazies just
Thorazine
walked into
is
my
kicked
fucking...
in.
Like, I was making a speech to people about how I was going to train them from these very stairs not
Do you-
only an hour ago.
do you think she was an internal hire? Like,
She worked her way up from the cafeteria.
well, no, she worked her way up from patient.
Oh, there you go. Like it's
Have a
like
nice
the
night.
members only. Like I'm not
Right.
just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
president. I'm also a member.
It's,
It's,
like, you're all
it's
pro
the ultimate
safety
retention
retiring.
Plan. Like,
Yeah.
We get them in when they're crazy, we cure
Mhm.
them, and then they make other people not crazy.
Well, who's
We
gonna
hire
know
'em
how
on.
who's gonna know the system better than people that went through it?
Yeah.
You know, you don't want some sober fucking Mormon in charge of your AA meeting. What the fuck does he know?
No. And you want that guy who's struggling with the AA, you want him behind
Right.
the wheel, having a few beers while he drives.
If you haven't pawned your magical underwear for fucking drugs, I don't want to see you in this meeting.
Speaking
Now-
of which,
now, if
notice
you're
the guy
doing a
who was
meeting
drinking
about,
is
like-
already dead because he's not there anymore.
Doing a meeting about like how to keep women in terrible dresses while committing polygamy. That's when you get the Mormon in there.
Well, I mean, chicken or the egg.
Sweet dreams.
Uh-oh, Tina's pointing out, why is the stairway curved now if it was a split stairway earlier?
No, oh my
You
God,
think
Tina, it's
he's
two
only got
locations.
one stairway, like
Well,
maybe
one-
he was giving a speech in the center, and that was the East Wing entrance that he was just.
I actually think that was at somebody else's place, and it was for a charity. It was a charity event to raise money for this mental institution. As you can see, could use a little work.
Looks fine to me.
What is this crazy?
I
woman?
like how she has to pretend like she's walking.
Oh my
toward
god.
nothing.
Oh my God.
Get over here. I need your help.
Oh, I guess she's in the
No, I'm
internship
tired.
program too.
I honestly forgot that some of the patients are interns there. So my joke about them being an internal hire is even better.
Get over
Get
here.
over here.
You're
I
my
need your
medical
help.
assistant.
No, I'm tired.
No, I'm tired.
Get over
Wow.
here now.
No!
Oh,
I'm done with you.
Those weren't laptops.
Who am I?
Cade. Poor
What
guy.
am I?
Oh my god.
What am I?
I forgot that this is the extended Breenaverse.
I'll do you one better. Why am I? Oh, why is Gamora?
How am I?
What am I?
Not very good, actually. I'm kind of confused.
What am I?
I really don't know where they're taking them, but
Who taught him how to frame a shot or to block? You know what I mean? Why?
Oh,
Why?
you think somebody taught him something?
You're right. This is self-taught.
I think it may be near the hospital or in the hospital.
Wait, what? Also, do you think that he was forced into shooting it this way because she could not? She was so obviously like reading cue cards. The scene didn't work.
like she couldn't
I
remember
think-
any of her
I think
lines,
he
so
was
they had to
forced
reframe it.
shoot it this way because he has ascended to the level at which women can't make direct eye contact with him without getting pregnant. So like they can't look at each other. It just
Chad, read this
Not
one,
ready for
and then I
that.
have a question.
We got, okay, we had better unpaid actors in high school and college level productions. Hee hee.
Okay, well, that
Okay,
answered my
good.
question. Slender, did you read it as Michael Jackson at the end as well?
All right.
Good night.
Slender, you read
Okay,
it. Do it the
okay,
Michael
we
Jackson
have
way.
better unpaid actors in high school and college level productions.
You are not alone.
Sweet princes and princesses.
Yeah, true.
Dream
I
your
thought you
sweetest.
said you had 30 fucking rooms. Why is everybody in this one?
Oh my God, this is the mental institution, not his castle.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Shimon, guys.
Simone. What?
There are a lot of people who look like Neil Breen in the Breenaverse.
Well, that's his twin brother.
Right, but that other guy isn't the other twin, right? That's a
But-
different guy. Or is that the twin?
That's the twin. By the way, do y'all remember any? Because this is a sequel, a direct sequel to his last movie.
Where they were the space twins. Super
Yeah. And it had a fairy in it for some reason and a magical mirror. Remember all that crazy
And-
shit?
Yeah, all
he
the stuff that didn't
and he
have
was
any
holding
payoff at
those
all.
People prisoner in the storage unit.
Right,
where He
right.
was like shooting them and chaining them up and hitting them and stuff.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
has
who
four
has four twins? Oh, 4 twins. Okay. But yeah, none of those threats, none of those plot threats make it into this movie.
Those
It's
threats-
almost as if everything is ignored.
those threads didn't get filled out in the first movie. They
Well,
got, like, the whole thing about the alien that was living in that house that he was, and then it was just like left nothing.
Dude, I'm telling you, at some point we have to break up every scene from every Neil
Yeah.
Breen movie, rearrange them randomly, and they will tell a story.
Well, that's
like
what
a
I
story that you couldn't possibly understand.
I think
Mr.
once
Grant Gregory,
he's
that this is one of his grounded in reality movies.
but okay, maybe there's an argument to be made, but so I've said this before. I think once he's done with his making movies, when he is finished, if we line it up in a Premiere Pro, all the different movie files, you're going to be able to see the true work of art.
I mean, I will give him credit that this movie, as bad as it is actually still has better use of green screen and is showing slight improvement in framing compared to his earlier works. So good for him there.
I am sure he would appreciate that compliment. However, I think he would have homage with the way you started it.
You mean take umbrage?
Umbrage. Yeah, that's what I said. What did Chad say wrong?
Oh, Chad said homage, which is
homage?
not what you're looking for here.
No, that's not what. No, umbrage.
Umbrage.
Yep. Anyway, what? God damn it! I got so far down that bit, I forgot how.
Are you saying that Neil would rebel against my words?
Yeah, because you said something that was mean unnecessarily. Oh, that despite the movie not being any good, and you haven't even seen it.
Oh, I feel like I can go out on a limb on that call.
I mean,
Rebel
yeah.
You know what's
on.
great? Those are the real prescriptions that he gets filled on a daily, weekly basis.
Oh, man.
Mad, this is why there's a
Dude,
shortage of the pills you need.
What's gonna happen now is his girlfriend is gonna come running down here and eat all the pills.
Oh, see, I was gonna go with, yeah, but see now he has to have little droplets of toilet water because he's gotten so used to the to the combo. Okay, that's not how you take pills.
Help me.
Empress, that only happens with AAA games.
Oh no. Do you think he was alone when he did a lot of these shots where it's just him in a scene?
No,
You think he's just in this empty garage?
I think all the other actors that are part of this project were in there watching him. And then they all told him how great it was after they finished.
Oh, you know they did. Because
he
by
expected them to.
well, based on their acting, I think they would not find another paying job anywhere.
Nope.
Don't let them make a sound when moving the patients.
And don't damage them. We found out who the undercover mole at the hospital is.
What the fuck? Was it her? Is she the mole? I forgot all about this.
Why is she screaming? Did she
Because-
just realize she's holding a severed human skull?
No, because they're like, we figured out who the mole is. And she's like, oh no, that was me.
She's like, moles? I hate moles. I didn't think we had moles in this place.
Brad Slender, you're right. It was his wife that threw the. Oh yeah, that's right. But my joke doesn't make sense. Wow, so glad you could be here with us.
And we're going to kill him.
I forgot that. I was like, wait, did he get him back out the toilet and eat him? No, that was his wife.
No, his wife got him out of the toilet.
Yeah.
That was my joke about how his girlfriend was going to come running down there and eat all his pills.
Yeah, but I was trying to do my own joke, but it didn't work. But I didn't listen to you to know that I was wrong.
And we're going to kill him.
Maybe you should leave the jokes to the professionals then.
Wow.
What were you talking to Cade about?
Sorry, that was
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking him for his help.
Wait, he's Cade? I'm already confused, and I've seen the movie.
You're one of them!
What?
You bitch!
What, one of the twins?
What the fuck?
Does she have a turkey wing?
What is this?
I am the winged warrior.
Oh my
Oh wait,
God.
now he's holding the wings?
I don't even know
Oh
what to
man,
say
this must
about
be
this.
the director's cut.
What is that?
They're wings from a winged warrior. Chief, there's nothing here for you.
Did he?
Which
kill
is
her?
crazy. Which is crazy if you knew what had just taken place at this very location where they're standing, what had just occurred. And he's like, there's nothing here.
Did he kill her?
Somewhere between right and wrong, there's a bright garden.
What? Where it's okay if they're underage as long as they came.
Oh boy.
It's
boy,
that
nope.
place between right and wrong.
Nope. Oh, you
I'll
are
meet you
lucky
there
we aren't
someday.
coming up on 2 hours. Or that would have ended the show.
I will
Yeah, it
never
was a
forget
Costanza
you.
moment.
We will never forget you.
What the fuck are we looking at here?
Does he look familiar to anyone?
Nope.
Wait, wasn't she in one of the other movies?
No, bitch, she was the tiger.
What?
I'm on.
I appreciate walking into that one. Apparently,
Wow, that worked out way better than I had anticipated when I thought of it. Anyway, so that's enough clips, man, because that was just so much fun, just mad fapping a clip of it.
Wow.
No, and I can only imagine what's going to happen if Tina's already taken her Ambien and was watching those clips.
Oh my god,
You know,
yeah.
I know when we watch it, it's going to be painful, but right now, in this moment, I'm excited for it.
Well, I mean, yeah, like painful, like nipple clamps. You know what I mean? Yeah, it hurts, but you're rock hard.
Sure.
Basically, yeah, Neil Breen movies are the nipple clamps of Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
The
definitely
autoerotic asphyxiation.
I want to finish
of
this up just
cinephiles.
so we can get it out of the way.
Real quick before he can finish this up, Tina, what is Tina reacting to though? Oh my fucking god!
It was the I think it was the tiger bitch.
Probably the tiger thing.
Oh,
No, that's the tiger bitch. That was funny. I walked into it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yo.
so our victory lap that Mad keeps trying to divert us.
Sorry.
Our victory lap
We're
is that
taking the victory
we
lap,
were pointing
God dang
out
it.
for like a friggin' 2 years that the things that everybody was watching on streaming were the old TV shows, and we talked about it every time. It was a running joke that we pointed out that NCIS was always in the top 10.
NCIS, Grey's
every single week.
Anatomy.
Yep.
Like,
Big Bang Theory, Gilmore Girls, Friends, Supernatural, Heartland, and it's this past week, man. Like every YouTuber, because they did an article, some newspapers did an article, were doing videos about, oh my god,
Culture
everybody's
did a couple
watching
videos
old
on
shows.
it.
yeah. It's not legit until fucking Clownfish says it's legit.
yeah, Clownfish did it. Culture did it. Call
I'm
Me
not
Chato
subscribed.
did it. I think maybe the Critical Drinker was talking about it.
And so we've got confirmation it was the white
Oh,
tiger
okay.
chick that got her rolling.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure because there were so many funny things that I said during that time frame.
You should
guess
go
the
back and clip that
reason-
entire segment out from our show for yourself.
I guess the reason everybody was covering it this week is because Hollywood just found out that nobody watches the new shows and everybody's just watching the old shows.
I don't understand because all right, clearly
Like, how did Hollywood just find out?
Well,
I don't
because-
pay
Been
for a
looking at this trend for a year now.
I don't pay for a subscription to Nielsen. Every week we were just looking at the publicly available
Yeah.
charts that they
Well,
put out.
So my favorite theologian and philosopher from Ireland, Peter Rollins, he talks about how the hardest truth to hear is the truth you already know to be true, right? It's like whenever you try to tell your friend that his wife is having an affair. He probably already knows it, or he already has that sense, you know what I mean? That feeling that something's wrong, but he's not at a place to where he's ready to admit it. So he lashes out at his friend. You know, we've all seen this. We've been on both sides of that, probably.
It's hard to convince you of something that you don't want to believe.
Right, exactly.
Like,
yeah,
it's not necessarily that you know whether it's true or not, although you probably have your suspicions. What I think really makes it difficult is when you don't want to believe it.
If you can't convince them that Rey wasn't the only problem with the sequels, you're not going to convince them that that non-binary is made up bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ray was but one piece. Of
Exactly,
a
right.
of
But you're not going to convince them of that as, you know, you'll convince
Although
them
in
of
the
that.
first one, I did like the one dude, Finn. Like,
Yeah, everybody loves Finn. We've all said
I
this.
thought there were great places they were going to be able to go with him.
His character
and then they
had
turned
the
him into
best
a fucking
possible
token
arc,
black
yeah.
character. in the
Well,
next
before that, they ruined it when they turned him into a janitor.
Yeah,
Just for a joke.
Yeah.
I was like,
It would
these
have been
these are
more
stormtroopers. They're supposed to be elite fighters. Like,
it would have been way more impactful
No.
if he was genuinely trained and genuinely good at being a stormtrooper, and he just was burnt out on massacring people.
Right. Yeah, he was on the Star Wars equivalent of the road to Damascus, you know?
Yeah.
and
or
then having that inside knowledge of stormtrooper tactics and approach and everything else, like he could have been a vital asset to the rebellion that became like a cornerstone in a lot of the planning going forward. But no,
Yeah.
I'm
let's make
reminded
him a
of
bumbling idiot who goes
the
"Ray!
underrated gem that
Ray!"
is the underrated gem that is Soldier, starring Kurt Russell, where he had the arc where he was
This motherfucker.
the perfect soldier, and he ends up defending a community and finding redemption.
Yeah,
and taking on his own army.
I rewatched that because Rebel Moon, whatever that chick's name is, had the exact
Same story arc.
Yeah,
It was
as
such bullshit.
Yeah, I just stopped and started watching the Soldier movie, but
They would have been better off if they gave her the amount of lines Kurt Russell had in Soldier, because she is not good at line delivery.
Well, this is something they seem to have forgotten with modern television and movies too. You can have a character express a lot of things in ways other than them just fucking saying it. Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, every character is just chatty as all hell in modern TV and modern movies.
So I think part of it is, one, they have no idea how to show you. All they know is how to, because even their memes come with goddamn 3 pages of the explanation to get the joke. That's not even funny.
God.
You know?
Don't they though?
But I think that this also plays into the fact that a lot of them, I believe that some of the more far leftists, they don't have that internal monologue, which severely affects how they write movies and characters, because it's all reflected in who they are.
Gonna write a protagonist.
Exactly.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's why you always hear them speak in memes or in gifs. You know, they cannot have a conversation, and if they want to be funny, they will just copy whatever is trending, whatever the, you know, that's what she said joke is of the year.
Yep.
I mean, I had never really heard of that phenomenon until you shared it with us, Matt. And
I man, so fascinated by it.
I mean, I'm still more weirded out by the people who can't picture things in their brain too.
Yeah, that too.
Imagine if you couldn't do both.
I think that, in fact, I'm pretty sure during my research I saw this, but I think there is a correlation between the two. That, you know, I think people who do not have an inner monologue have a higher chance of also not being able to see images in their head. I think they're connected because they don't have a soul, which is why most of them are, you know, gingers.
Yeah, I got really worried about one of my daughters the other day. She was telling me she didn't have an inner, like, a voice.
What?
I was like, what? Are you serious? You've never had like that moment where that little voice in the back of your head was like, you really shouldn't do this. This is a stupid idea. You're going to get in trouble if you do this. And she's like, oh, no, I have that. I'm like, good. Ooh, oh, good. I was starting to worry that I had an NPC.
Right. You were like, babe, get the cricket. It's happening. I'm telling you, this is from your side of the family. That's where she gets this from.
But no, we established that there is a voice in there. So
you made sure that there would be one. It's like, I'm going to teach you to have an inner voice.
Yeah, I'm going to do with you.
If you don't have one right now, we're going to make the schizophrenia happen, because I am not raising an NPC.
I'm going to do with you what Dexter's adopted dad did with him. I'm going to give you a code to follow.
Yeah, They're called thoughts. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Well, no. Yes and no. Yeah. But whatever. Yeah, they just don't have them.
Dude, I have entire conversations in my own head.
Oh,
where
absolutely.
I'm
Are you
just
kidding me?
talking-
I have
I'm
an inner
talking
voice,
through
Mrs.
things.
Torrance. That's a good
Yeah.
Shining reference.
I actually, so, it's probably just because of the years of improv, though. I even when I'm speaking, I am in my head developing the rest of the bit or a joke as I'm, talking or whatever. It's almost entirely different regions of the brain for me.
Yeah, it's like you're running through a poorly lit maze, right? Like you don't want to stop, but you're gonna have to make some snap decisions along the way.
But how do you game plan having any because in your life, you generally, at least, I mean, I've always had an inner monologue, so you game plan conversations, right? You think to yourself, I'll say this, especially like if you have a job interview or if you have the idea of not being able to have like that inner voice kind of go over
to workshop.
You were right. These people they're legit soulless devils,
right?
If they don't have that.
I mean, it's crazy.
Nah,
Imagine
I can't even say they're devils. I can't associate evil with NPCs like that. Like you got to have a degree of intelligence for that. They're pawns. They're
soulless vessels.
Well, I don't think
they're
intelligence,
lemmings, man.
I don't think intelligence would be the right category to kind of look at for the lack that's causing it, because a lot of them are very, very smart, book smart. I think there's some other intangible thing that we have as, children of God and not these deplorable fucking hellhounds, but they're not evil. That's a generalization of hellhounds. Anyways.
Like, how could you ever have internal prayer? Like, you could never, like...
Well...
How does that function?
Well,
I
mean,
how do you
diving
read?
even deeper into the religious connotations there? Do you think it means you don't have a soul?
Well, there's emperors, vassals, thralls, many words spoke of them.
Like, do you think maybe if you don't have like the inner monologue and everything else, it's because like there's something else missing there?
Yeah, that's what I know it's a bit, but I mean, honestly,
no, I'm not talking like a bit, and
yeah, I'm with
not
you.
even trying to say like, ooh, like they're bad people or anything. I'm just like, maybe there's something missing there.
Also, I'm proud of you for finally realizing you're not getting through that
and taking it off the screen.
Yep.
just throwing in the towel. Yeah, eventually I realize you break me and we'll go in there.
Yeah, well, he's gonna keep doing that, which is why I threw out a quick synopsis of our victory lap, and I just moved on because he's not gonna let it happen.
I just find this conversation so fascinating. Talking about people.
You find this conversation so fascinating because it is a means by which you can achieve your primary goal, which is to derail us from whatever it was we were going to talk about.
I mean, joke's on you. I don't remember what that was supposed to be.
I mean, I'm okay with it. It's a good goal.
Wait, how would your body be animated? What?
Without a soul? You can be soulless and still...
Yeah, like clones. Or, thank God Oklahoma's putting a stop to this mad sciencery.
None of the characters in any of my video games have souls, and they're all animated.
Yeah, I mean, I think it. See, it gets difficult when you start talking about souls and religion when you're talking about the IBF. Is that what it's called?
IVF.
Wait, what's IBF?
In vitro fertilization, IVF.
Oh yeah. Anyway, like if you were created through the IVF method,
which is
instead of the pull-out method, like the rest of us,
in a lab, and then implanting the fertilized egg in the female.
I mean, this may be kind of solipsism, but there's no way to ever be sure if what you're like in your head, what you think is this, you're the same inside of your head as I am inside of mine. Does that make sense? Because there's no way for me to see. I can see your behavior, but not the thought behind that behavior.
Well, that goes back to the really old kind of philosophical question that isn't really philosophical, but like, does what I perceive as green look the same to you as it does to me? There's no way
Right.
for us to fucking know, because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, you, me, Lil Chad, we all look at green and we'll be like, yes, that's green. But maybe
Until you
what
get those
looks green
pictures
to
that
me
go
looks
on
magenta
that,
to
like,
you, looks
yeah.
cyan to you.
All right, so here's a question. We've all seen Empire Strikes Back, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
What
Why-
color was the
if
jacket
we
that
hadn't, I would be kicking someone out of this
Hold
channel
on.
right now.
All right, what color was the jacket that Han Solo wore on Hoth?
On Hoth?
I would say white, but now because of the way you're framing
I
it,
thought
I'm
it was
gonna
dark
say,
blue.
oh, it is. Yeah, it's a dark color, isn't it?
No, it's brown.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought I was with you, Slender, for my entire life. I thought it was a blue
Oh
jacket.
my god, it immediately shows a jacket too.
Share it so I don't have to look it up.
I'm gonna share it.
Okay, well, now see, I'm seeing one that's blue because they're trying to sell replica jackets.
And nobody wants a brown fucking.
I'm seeing a
Snow
lot of
jacket?
blue ones, and I'm seeing a lot of brown ones.
Yeah, so
no, this is the dress question all over again.
It is,
Yep.
yeah. So in real life, it is a brown jacket, but because of the way it was shot on the film,
Oh, it does look blue on film.
Well, yeah, because they were using lots of bright white lights and snowy backgrounds.
Right,
and probably
right.
some blue. Like, yeah.
That's crazy because Chad. By the way, I don't know if you were still going on, but you kind of get stopped in the middle of that sentence.
well, I was trying to find a picture
Oh.
that actually, here you go, found Reddit, of course, where they framed it like because even the people who made the action figures, they're doing it based on watching the movie. And
Right.
so they made his. That's why all the action figures always had him in a blue jacket.
Yeah. So it's the reason why the Dallas Cowboys wear their what normally is worn as their away jersey. One is because they wanted to offer audiences different colors rather than seeing the same two colors. They're blue and white every time on TV. Anyway, that's why they wear their white jerseys, right? It's for variation in colors. But also, their pants are teal because gray did not show up on the TV broadcast the way it was
their
supposed
pants
to.
were silver.
No, they're teal. The ones that they wear with the white jersey, those are teal because they look better on television than the gray pants do. Now, when they wear the navy blue jerseys, they wear gray pants with those.
Yeah, so that's what his jacket looked like on set. It was just brown. But in the movie, even to this day, if you go back and watch it, it looks blue the entire time. And it looked a lot better as a navy blue jacket, honestly. That's what I
Yeah. I get
my
why it's
opinion,
brown
yeah.
because it was probably made from
A tauntaun?
damn it.
Space Walrus.
I just got it too in my head. I just was tauntaun, but you beat me to it.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
But yeah, when what I find when someone because the reason I found they put out a new toy like one of the Black Series, Star Wars toys like 10 years back, and he was in the jacket was brown. I was like, they fucked up the toy. And then I looked it up and it was like, no, you've just been seeing it wrong your whole life. It was a brown jacket.
Goddamn right, Soul Assassin.
Matt is a dedicated Cowboy fan because he's know what color the fabric and team uniforms are. When you don't win championships for 30 years, you get that extra knowledge.
Motherfucker. Listen,
You find other things to know about them.
man. Oh, by the way, Des Bryant was the one that suggested wearing the white helmets with white pants when they wear the color rush or the dark blue. So that's why sometimes you'll see them have the white pants out with the white helmet. I love the silver helmet. It's classic, but I love their white alt helmet. I think it's fucking fantastic.
Real quick into taking a little sports break. Did you ever see that Chad Powers sketch that Eli Manning did for ESPN?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah. Look, this
Okay,
story.
well-
They're
just
they're
broke.
gonna do a series, dude.
They're doing
I'm
a
going to
friggin'
step
TV
away
show
if
on
we
it.
do the sports break.
Yeah,
No,
me
Make
too.
my
No.
one contribution to the sports. I do
No,
gotta say,
they're not. We're not talking sports. They're actually going to they're going to make an entire TV series based on this sketch.
That's
well,
stupid.
not sketch, but well, you say that until you realize that Ted Lasso
Yep, I was about to bring
was
that up.
was like a 3 minute at a time goof sketch segment.
Yep. And they
ended
nailed
up-
it with the first season.
and they
But-
made
but
a
Matt,
pretty
Yeah,
solid
the
Did
show
you
out of
see
it.
the meme about the Super Bowl this year?
No, which one?
There was this great meme I saw the other day. It just says,
Oh,
breaking
hold on,
news.
this is for Matt as a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
I-
next is our year. But
Yep.
it says,
The mantra
breaking
of all
news,
Cowboys
the
fans.
49ers received 3 mail-in touchdowns late last night. They are now Super Bowl champions.
Fucking brilliant, dude. I really
is-
appreciate that one.
I
That was
like that.
good.
Did you see the salary cap got announced today? It's going to be 255 million. It went up 22 million. So
Yeah,
a
we're
lot
still
of
over,
teams
though.
that were going to have cap problems are going to be a lot better now.
I think we still have I think we're still a little over. I mean, we're still playing fucking Zeke like 5 million.
As he's playing up in New England.
He didn't have that bad of a year either, dude. I saw a
No.
couple of highlights, man. It looked like a
No, he was because good old Bill Belichick was using him. Like Sony Michelle wasn't doing
Ooh.
so good.
This last thing is I'll talk about sports and I'm gonna have a smoke. There was this article coming out talking about how Jason Garrett really fucked up analytics in the Cowboys organization because he was only interested in the analytics that proved him right.
That's not the right way to do it.
Nope, that's not how those are supposed to work. In fact, some say maybe the opposite. But yeah, so he really put them back. But ever since McCarthy's been there, they've steadily been improving because they have one of the worst ranked analytic departments in the league.
Well, it's
I think
easy
if you're
enough.
only interested in the analytics that proves you right, they call that confirmation bias.
And Mike McCarthy is going to be great for 11, 12, 13 regular season wins a year and then getting bounced
Oh,
in the
motherfucker!
playoffs.
Hey, Mike Zimmer though, I think he is such a great hire for the Cowboys.
Yeah. I do not like the hire the Commanders made because I feel like that's just bringing in Ron Rivera all over again.
Yeah, but older and with less hair.
Exactly. All right. Well, since
All right,
I
smoke
don't
break.
think since I don't think you've picked up this game yet.
No, I'm still waiting on you guys to play World War Z with me. You know how long I've been sitting here with my controller in my hand?
We've had that
Right.
game for
Weeks.
weeks. So
Well, it was bad timing on my part to try to get us to do that at the end, you know?
yeah. All right. So we've all, I think, tried Helldivers 2 at least once or twice this week since it launched. I know Slender was showing me some gameplay clips that he had.
Yeah, you may have a different opinion of what once or twice is compared to me or Brahma. Because, like, for me, once or twice is the 11 hours that I've got in playtime so far.
You know what? Well, can y'all wait to talk about how you guys are enjoying this video game without me? We'll just wait until I'm gone. My
But
God.
here's the thing: we're all enjoying it without each other too. I don't think any of us have played the game together yet.
I played with Brahma. We when I finally got in, it was after our
Damn.
Party Animals stream.
And that's your BFF, and you didn't even know he's playing it with another man.
It's because the server finally opened
my
up.
best friend
Yeah.
too, but
So-
it wasn't Lil Chad.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I-
I'm gonna
I know
go. I
people-
don't care for this
I know
drama.
people outside of this group.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Name 7.
I could,
Non-family.
but I don't want to dox people. On my podcast,
And also,
so-
yeah, sure. There's Rick, Bobby, Ricky.
Well,
Lamp.
there's Bill and there's
Robert.
Matt, and there's John.
There's your 7.
There's Bob, Bobby, Robert, Rob,
All right, really going
Roberto. Anyway, so I really enjoy so the first, I will say, the server problems were real. Initially
Yeah, but they're
those
pretty
first
well
few days.
fixed at this point.
Because the reason I played with Brahma is because I was just so excited to have finally gotten logged in. so it was late because we played Party Animals to pretty late for us that week. And so we finally got in and I was like, oh, Brahma, I'm in.
So I
this
stayed
is
up.
why you always give it like a week or two, especially with a game that's going to be like, that's getting this kind of attention. Just give it a week or two because that first week is going to be hell.
Yeah, no, I will say that once I got in, the gameplay was smooth. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't have any issues once I was in. The only problem I ever ran into was not getting logged in.
Yeah.
Now, I definitely haven't put in the 11 plus hours that you have. I hopped on
Or the
for
41 plus hours that Brahma has.
Well, to be fair, most of that is sitting there waiting to log in. Because there was one day where I waited from 8:30 until like 4:45.
Okay.
And it counted that as playtime.
Yeah, most of my time has actually been playing. So.
Okay, that's a good improvement.
Yeah,
start
they
kicking
really
idle
needed to do
players
that.
after 15 minutes.
The patch that they just implemented raised the server capacity to I believe 750,000 contiguous players. And yeah, there's a 15-minute timer. If you go on and just to hold your spot and you AFK after that, you get booted after 15 minutes.
Well, that was the only way to play it the first few days. You had to just keep logged in.
Yeah, but there were a whole bunch of people who were keeping logged in, and then they were like, well, I don't want to have to deal with this tomorrow, so they went to bed.
Yeah, that's how you get 40 hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
So you're saying it was you, Brahma?
Yeah. As soon as I figured out that you could stay logged in, I didn't log out.
Yeah, and as me and the friend who I will not name were discussing earlier today, it's like, what a dick move, but of course I'm going to do it too, because I don't want to not be you.
Exactly. I paid for the game. I'm going to be logged in if I can be. Yep. It's been pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I do think that over time, if they're not supporting it and don't give you, some new stuff, it may get very repetitive.
But they are supporting it.
But they are supporting it, and the levels of difficulty will give you a lot of. I can tell the difference. Like when Brahm and I were playing, and we moved from the trivial to the higher,
easy
to the easy. The gameplay did get noticeably more difficult, so I can imagine. I think there's 2 levels above easy, right?
Trivial to easy ain't that bad. When you make the jump to medium, that is not a jump from easy to medium.
And here we go, Soul Assassin. I want to see the Dix team play Helldivers, but Casino dies first. He will because of friendly fire. It's allowed in Helldivers, and so as soon as Culture walks in front of the gun, he's gone.
I've done that.
Yeah, Smokey's been logged in more than all of us, I think.
I believe, Lil Chad, I showed you a clip of me.
I know, that's why I
today.
thought. Did I accidentally kill you, Brahma, when we were playing that first time? I think I did once at least.
Somebody did. I don't know.
Dude, the sad thing is, me and this guy have played so many of these games that we've kind of figured out each other's patterns. And if you watch the clip, I waited for him to go across my field of fire. And then I took the shot. But as I took the shot, he went back across my field of fire again and got domed.
It's a little bit straight out of Starship Troopers. He was doing the training segment where they killed medic.
Yep. The medic was not able to save him.
Well,
dead.
That was my I did laugh watching in the movies when that happened, because I mean when he's yelling medic, I was like, because it's such a funny line, because the guy's head is blown open. He's like, what's the medic gonna do?
And that's how Jake Busey gets in charge.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've been enjoying. I know that it's on PlayStation and Steam right now with crossplay.
Yep.
I don't know if they're going to be rolling it out to the other systems, because it is a PlayStation Studios game.
Yep.
So I don't see it. I mean, the way PlayStation feels about Xbox right now, they're going to give them the big finger and tell them to fuck off. So,
dude, I can't believe Xbox is complaining about this. It's like, dude, Palworld, come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, my daughter's boyfriend came to my house and said, "Hey, can I take your PlayStation 5 for a little while so I can play Helldivers since you've got it on Steam?" Because he's all Xbox. So he's got my PlayStation
kid?
right now.
Is he like?
He's military. He's okay.
All right.
I still made fun of him.
I'm sure
I did for the Xbox thing. Come on.
I mean, I'm an Xbox guy too. But I have a PS4. I just never got a PS5. I didn't see.
I think it's available on the PS4 too.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Okay.
That
I
is
think
a
the
PS5
PS4 can handle it. Yep.
I looked it up. I was like, is this a PS4 thing? Nope, this is PS5 only.
I do want.
Nice of them to make it playable on the PS5 for the 12 people who own one, though.
I am tempted to actually go down and grab my, like, from where I moved my PS4 and get one of my DualShocks, because I have the Xbox control for Steam, because so many games, are native PC, so
That's
they work with
what
the
I
Xbox.
kept hearing over the comms.
What?
Somebody had their DualShock controller close enough to their microphone that I was hearing all of that. And I kept
Well, I
thinking to
mean,
myself, what the hell
the
is that
Xbox
fucking
one will
noise?
vibrate too.
I play it on DualShock.
Yeah,
I
I'm-
keyboard and mouse, because if I'm playing a game where you're shooting and I can use the keyboard and mouse, it's so much easier.
Yeah, I know that, but I've got so many years clocked on the PlayStation control that it's super intuitive for me. Like playing the Xbox control, because I just picked it up, about 3 months ago when I got it from the Verizon deal. It just still doesn't like feel right. Like knowing where the buttons are, just inherently, it's frustrating. I'll get it eventually. It's just practice that does it. But it comes from the fact that I was a PlayStation guy for console for, Jesus, when did the first PlayStation come out? Like 95. So from 95 through the December 2023, that was the only control I was really using. You're going to get very comfortable with it. And
I prefer the PlayStation controller.
the
to
PlayStation,
Xbox
I
controller,
know that
but
people, it gets me when some guys especially say that the classic Xbox control, what is it, they call it, the Duke or whatever it is?
That
No,
gigantic
none of
thing?
the Xbox controllers are good. I hate
No.
all of them because they don't have symmetrical sticks. Like,
Yeah,
I don't like
I
the
hate the
analog sticks
off-centered,
being
yeah.
asymmetrical.
I hate that. I don't know why
Try playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat with sticks like that. It fucks up every single move.
I mean, I don't even understand how people could prefer have the offset sticks. It's just stupid to me. Like the symmetrical sticks makes everything move much better.
Yeah,
It
not
makes
a
it so
fan.
that I know where I'm pushing, like what part of the stick I am, what direction I'm pushing toward. If they're offset, I'm always a little off in the direction that I'm trying to go.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's funny. We're one of the few things that we all agree on with gaming is PlayStation control superior. And luckily Matt is not here
PlayStation
to
Network,
say anything.
not superior.
No, the PlayStation Network has never been as good as Xbox or any Steam, any of them. And
Nope.
I always complain. They keep raising the price for the PlayStation Network access, and I don't feel like the network has gotten
It's like,
any
so
better.
it's saying if I give you more money, you're gonna make a better network?
Well, yeah, they tell you
No?
like, well, you get
Okay.
the free game. I mean, the PlayStation Plus membership is great because it gives you a couple, 2-3 free games a month, and that's fine.
Yeah, so does Xbox.
I'm getting there. What I'm saying, but what you're paying for is being able to play online, right? That's the whole the reason you're paying. Nobody's paying for PlayStation Plus just to get the game library. If you're paying for PlayStation Plus, it's so that you can play things online. Generally, the most popular online games are first-person shooters and such. So you're gonna want, like, that network needs to be stable, and it's not, and it's been hacked so many times. I mean, how many Sony's had, what, 3 or 4 major network outages? I remember where it was down for like a week and a half when it was that PlayStation 3 era or PlayStation 4. Where, do you remember that, Slender, where like the PlayStation Network was like denial of service attacked, and it was so destroyed by it was down for like a week?
Yeah.
And
I
the
think
Xbox
so.
fanboys were like, not happening over here. Xbox Live is working just fine. I was like, yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, in Sony economics, console plays you. So, yeah.
Hold on. I'm looking it up.
Looking what
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
It's
Lizard
dead air.
Squad. The group that was responsible, claims responsibility for the Sony hack was Lizard Squad.
Yep. That was the first time I had heard of them.
I don't know what the fuck their problem is, but Lizard Squad apparently has like a hard on for video games. So they're always going after gaming services. On December 25th, 2014, Lizard Squad claimed to have performed a DDoS attack on the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. And that's not the only one. They've done a few.
Yeah, Soul Assassin. When the PS3 got hacked, I got Infamous 1 for free. They tried up for the hacking. Yeah, and then that game got put on the PlayStation Plus anyway. So, let's see. These outage couldn't have
Infamous
come at
wasn't a
worse
terrible
time.
game.
Oh, you're Mad just talked about the AT&T outage that occurred, I think, yesterday or the day before. Couldn't have come at a worse time. I was close to convincing you-know-who into getting AT&T internet. Was the fiber system impacted by that? I thought it was just their cellular.
Just the cell. From what I
Yeah,
know.
so that was a different, as far as I know, that was a whole different network and was fine.
Yeah, fiber would have been fine.
It was the cell towers that were
Light is
had issues.
a lot less susceptible to interference than copper and electricity
Yep. All right.
and RF modulation and all that crap.
Is everybody excited for Dune 2? I feel like that's the only movie in the first half of the year that I want to go see in the theater.
I'm excited as all hell, but there's this worry in the back of my head that it's going to be a disappointment.
I've talked to 2 people who have seen it. It's not going to be a disappointment unless you're really well versed in the books, and some of the things that are going to get dropped out of there are going to maybe not make you like it as much, I think.
Oh,
I
good thing I'm not that well versed in the books then.
I listened to a spoiler cast that what is it, Chris Gore did?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have I can already tell you I'm gonna have a real problem with one of the choices that they
About
probably
the guild? The Spacing Guild?
That one, they weren't in the first one very much, so I didn't like that because it seems like we're going very Bene Gesserit focused when the
Yes.
Spacing Guild is really just as important and they're getting moved aside.
So are the Mentats.
The Mentats is an issue. I've heard. I mean,
Ooh, the
Thufir
Fresh
was-
Maker?
Hey, Mad's back. Yeah, Thufir was really glossed over and
Useless.
And
Wait, did you just call the Mentats the Fresh Maker? Is that what I missed?
Yes, that's what
Mad
he said.
The Mentos. Okay, got it.
And
real quick, so a lot of these references have been coming because I've been watching I Love the VH1's I Love the 90s, which is so fucking good.
I do love the 90s, man. And that's gonna be part of our music trivia game that we've been playing.
Oh, nice. Dude, I miss going on Name That Tune. It was a stream when I first started with you're not gonna know any of these people. DJ
Jazzy Jeff?
Nope.
Fresh
Nah.
Dude, what are you talking
Vinny?
about, man? I don't watch shows that I'm not on.
It's true. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, name the tune. Name that tune. It was a competition thing. Tom's on it a lot.
Is he?
Well, yeah, because he's a radio DJ guy.
Yeah, people in chat last week were saying we should get Tom to go against me.
Go against you.
I'm really
motherfucker.
only good in like 80s, 90s, well, 70s, 80s, 90s rock.
Yeah, that's only 3 decades, but
that's
sure.
That's where we've been keeping things so that our audience and ourselves actually
dude.
enjoy what we're doing.
I used to flip out. I used to flip out on Name That Tune when they would play something from the goddamn 1930s or some shit.
Oh, we've got who would it be? We've got Bing Crosby here with the with the hit of the decade. You're gonna be putting on the Ritz over there.
Yeah.
That was by Taco.
Let's see.
Here's
a time
Bing
before
Cosby
Mad
with
sacrificed his channel to save Spork's show.
Yeah, true. Damn it. Oh, and Bing Crosby's latest hit. I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Hope you all know the Charleston for this one.
Bing Crosby's latest hit. Make sure they go in the back door.
We'll serve you in the alley. Are you sure that's the right water fountain?
I say that because if anybody's a fan of old movies and has ever watched Holiday Inn, that's where the song White Christmas came from.
Oh, really?
Which is
Well,
pretty famous.
I
But
mean,
they did I was gonna say they did a segment for every holiday of the year.
yeah.
And that's when they used to do Washington's birthday separate from Lincoln's birthday before they merged it into President's Day. And for for Lincoln's birthday, they did a whole blackface song and dance routine
Oh,
with
no.
Bing Crosby, and they have such amazing lyrics as "Who was it set the darky free?
What?
Abraham."
Oh,
Wait, did they say it in a positive way or kind of how you said it with like
No,
regret?
They they said it. Well, I didn't want to do it because they said it in a very accented, stylized sort of way, like when as performers who did blackface did in that era. So I was avoiding that.
It's
kind
all
of
right.
voice.
We're almost at the hour and a half. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say it's funny because Turner Classic Movies has to put this was the first time I'd ever seen a warning label ahead of a movie, and this was back in the 90s, and I was like, when warning labels were never put in front of a movie, and I was like, what could be so bad? Oh my God, you're right. I can see why they put a warning label on this now. Jeez,
From what? The Germans?
quick, Tommy, before the Germans get here.
Oh, Bing Cosby with his latest single. Hold on.
He's trying not to laugh.
Bing Crosby with his latest single.
We're
Right.
talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Right when I get it, you fucking play it. Bing Cosby with his latest single, Righteousness Comes to Tulsa.
Oh.
That's a kind of a deep cut.
Yeah.
all
If you
right,
know anything about Bing Cosby, you'll get it.
Or Juneteenth.
No,
I'm
not
not,
Juneteenth.
I'm not playing it, but this was what he looked like.
What? So he pulled it off, is what we're saying. You think that makeup is really blue, but because it's in black and white, it
As the entire orchestra is also in blackface.
well, yeah, Avi.
And then let's see, it gets worse with they had
Can we just hear it? Just a sample.
there's the lyric right there on the screen.
Can we just hear how it sounds? Just to give us an idea. Also, I don't know what's up with their fucking avatar in the corner over there, but that's freaking me the fuck out.
All right, let's go to a part that hopefully won't get us.
On the February morning, a tiny
Hey,
baby
it's
boy
kind of
was
swingy.
born. Abraham.
You think they're talking about
He
the
growed up this tiny
Jewish
baby.
one or the Illinoisan one?
Illinoisan.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what you're supposed to call them,
All right,
but I remember
this-
he was from Illinois.
That's the co-star singing with him.
It's Illinois. The S is silent.
No, people from
Illinois?
Illinois. Yeah, Illinoisans.
Yeah,
Eleanorns.
Illini.
Oh, that's
Desperate
right, fighting
Souls?
Alani. All right, but you,
Black.
Yeah, Shirley
Go
Temple
on.
fell far.
yeah, that's the like co-lead singer.
You are gonna get us like this. Oh, we're never.
Yeah.
Gonna
I cannot
monetize.
believe you let him do this, Slender. All right, press play.
Monetization is
push play.
never gonna be in the cards for us anymore. Here I was talking just earlier in this episode. I was like, you never know, it could happen one day. Never gonna happen now.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Woo 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 woo.
Were you also
En
picturing
vogue.
The Rock naked in your head in high school?
After Central Intelligence, that's what I see.
Yeah,
after that
exactly.
song. This is funny because I was told Brahm about it. They were doing shows for Dune 1984, which was David Lynch's version, and so I went and saw that in the theater on Monday Monday this week. And the one thing I realized that Denny Villeneuve's Dune is really missing is the kick-ass soundtrack from Toto
In cod pieces.
and Cub.
There
And
were some great COD
yeah.
pieces.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where all the sweat should be stored before you drink it.
And I'm interested to see if Austin Butler can be as like over the top crazy as Sting was. As Fade Ralph.
From what I've heard, yes.
Nice.
Austin Butler may steal part of the show.
Who?
So Austin Butler, the guy who played Elvis, is playing Fade Routha in the Dune sequel.
I'm so fascinated by why you thought I would
know any of those references.
Elvis, yeah, like you're like, oh well, here's a movie he was in that.
All right,
Mad has
Did you
to know.
see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Who's
Yes.
Elvis? I've
You
never even
remember
heard this
the
name before.
the cowboy that went to break in with the Charles Manson family and then ended up getting killed?
I mean, they all got killed.
The one that was
The only guy that
the horseman. Yeah.
The one that Brad Pitt was like, your name was something stupider.
the hand, the ranch hand. Yeah.
Okay,
That's Austin Butler.
While you guys were discussing this, I went and looked it up on the back end, and now I feel like I'm not gonna like Austin Butler at all. But Mad's probably gonna like him a lot.
He's very white in
gay?
this.
I'm listening.
But I'm looking at an article in Vanity Fair. The making of Austin Butler's sexy psychopath in Dune Part 2.
Well, I mean, that
That's
fits
Fade
with
Ralph.
Fade Ralph.
Well,
That's exactly what he's supposed to be.
Gonna go ahead and go to Fandango real quick.
Butler trained with a Navy SEAL and took inspiration from panthers and snakes to play the lethal Fade Rotha.
How did those three things mix to make any type of character?
Seals, panthers, and snakes.
He went to a Navy SEAL and was like, the Navy SEAL was like, I'm a goddamn sexual tyrannosaur.
Navy SEAL was like, I got this panther blood. 60% of the time, it works all the time.
I've seen you've trained with the SEALs and you have snake technique.
But will your panther technique defeat my snake technique?
You have to have the panther as a backup in case you come up against a mongoose.
So I know one plot point from the books that is clearly going to get overlooked, and I think it's the Harkonnens were known or supposed to be like gingers, red hair, right? That was supposed to be a trait shared amongst the family. And it's actually an important plot point if you read the books. Brahma probably knows what I'm alluding to.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly by making them all bald and hairless, they're just ignoring that whole thing completely. So that's a plot point that
I was not able to keep track of what you were saying on that one.
Okay.
I'm trying not to spoil something, but it's a 70-year-old book or 60-year-old book.
We're
that's
going
probably
away
not
from
gonna-
this. You're
Yeah, but so
spoiling
the
things.
Bible's even older, and I would never spoil that for you.
You're spoiling things. This is a silly thing to look at. We're gonna read this freaking article because I started reading the article now and it's terrible.
All
Need
Nice.
to put up a spoilers banner.
What?
For
No.
this?
Spoilers
No,
for the
it's-
book.
Well, for the movie that hasn't come
Yeah.
out yet.
If you're new here and didn't know to expect spoilers, that's on you. Watch a couple of old streams before you dedicate yourself live, so you know what you're getting into.
Look
Dude,
at
you
this
do a
guy.
movies with Mad Show and you don't know any actors. Shame Neil
So-
Payne looks down on you, man.
So let's read the first paragraph and you'll see why I wanted to read this.
Nice.
Can you embiggen this so that we can see?
Embiggen? I can try. Oh,
It did
that-
not work.
That embiggened the other thing. There we go. Embiggening.
There we go. That's much better.
Aggressive
embiggened
mimicry,
the other thing.
sometimes called Pecamian mimicry, is the term scientists use for predators who camouflage themselves in order to attract prey, lower their defenses, and ultimately overpower and devour them. The orchid mantis lures hapless insects through its resemblance to a pink, nectar-rich flower. The Amazonian wildcat. What does any of this have to do with this fucking guy?
Let them cook.
Have you read the? I mean, I'm just gonna have you. You've read the Dune book, right? The
No,
Dune-
fuck no. Those books are
All right.
boring
No, but
as
I get
shit.
it.
So all of this is actually it's a very flowery and flourished description, but it actually is appropriate for Fade Routha.
He's the exact
Okay.
opposite of Raban, who
Yeah.
Batista's playing, who is
Yeah.
dumb and muscular, and Fade is supposed to be very ruthless and smart.
Fade Routher would be like Patrick Bateman. He's
Or
Oh, see, look at this. He called him the Elvis star too. Like, is this what this guy's known for? Is
I
he
guess
was
so.
nominated
Elvis?
for an
Came out.
Oscar like a year and a half ago.
so
for
he's
it.
supposed to be more like boneless, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot the guy's name. Boneless, whatever.
Wait.
No, I
In
thought we were going back
contrast-
to the snake thing.
What?
In contrast,
No.
Rautha resembles a Renaissance sculpture that has come to life with a perfectly chiseled marble physique, an enigmatic smile, and a propensity for shedding his clothes. Is this in the books
What?
too?
Who the
Yes.
fuck
Did
wrote
Did you
it
watch
is.
the other Dune with
Yeah.
Sting?
Yeah, this is 100% Fade Routher's character. It's-
I don't remember Sting taking off his clothes. I
Sting
remember
comes
a lot
out of the
He's a
shower in
with
just a
a
cod
little,
piece.
with just a little cod piece on.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it
obviously I
was on
remember the cod
sci-fi,
piece.
so he wasn't naked.
Then
No, he
watches
was-
his uncle do things to young males.
And he
suppose
gives like
that's
the
true.
weirdest, like
What
crazy
kind of
over
things?
the top look.
Name 7, Brahma.
He
pulls
pulls the
out
heart
his heart
plug.
plug.
What's with
Yeah.
you and naming 7 things
I,
today?
I don't know. I noticed it too. I'm like, well, maybe nobody will
Can
acknowledge
we,
it.
can we point out that the targeted ad that's coming up for Slender on his screen for the musical? Like, I'm wondering why.
Slender
I
loves
have no
musicals.
Wait,
idea.
they did a musical about Dune?
I don't fucking know. I get really weird targeted ads because of all the things I look up
Yeah.
for this show.
Yeah, same here, dude.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I get some of the weebiest shit because of fucking Lit stream.
Let's see.
But yeah, the
Let's see.
allure was intentional.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
this is
He's
Yes.
probably
Yes.
Guidey Prime's sex
Geedy
symbol.
Primes.
I mean, imagine if he was like, wait a minute, you thought he came off sexy? Like a sex? That's not our intent whatsoever. We were going more for, strong librarian stoic type. It's weird.
You
What-
can't
what
be
do you-
This is
upset about this
sexy.
one if you don't know what
This
it's.
is sexy.
for
I-
He
Geedy
I
looks
don't-
like
Prime,
powder.
for
He-
You're
okay,
gonna have to see what all the Harkonnens look like.
He looks like somebody reset their fucking creative character.
That's true.
Like his
What
hair
kind
hasn't
of-
loaded in.
Yeah, he doesn't even have
T-posing.
eyebrows.
He could
So
be
the aes-
T-posing right now.
So they made an aesthetic choice that all the Harkonnens on Geedy Prime would basically be hairless. Like
I mean, I do prefer that.
And their son in the movie is black.
There's nothing wrong
So-
worse than great, her ass is hairy. This is gonna suck.
Imp, you
Mad's
can
like,
shut
that's
your
gonna
mouth
change
right
the
now.
taste.
Oh, good. I thought you wouldn't remind me of a man.
I mean, of all the things I'm gonna probably have problems with for the Dune sequel, the fact that they made Fade Routha exactly like he's described and acts in the book is not gonna be one of them.
I don't know. I'm bored. Can we do music now?
Yeah, let's do music. I was looking forward to it.
I mean,
Hey, I swear to Christ, if I'm winning and you end this motherfucker,
Oh, that's a good
Alright.
idea.
No, it's not. This is the part of the show that people actually like.
yeah, this is the part. Yeah, we've been getting comments. People actually like commenting. Keep it. Make sure you do this.
and I
Yeah,
also
but here's
appreciate
the thing,
how
right?
it's so popular, but you keep it to the end.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Right?
Yeah, it's
If we
keeping
keep
people
doing it,
to the end.
we'll become mainstream, and then we have to stop doing it because I don't want to be a sellout.
If you
Right?
don't want to be a sellout, you'll just have me pop up another clip from Holiday Inn, and that'll end that one.
Oh,
Man,
I mean, you've ended
listen.
a lot of aspirations with the show today.
Right? Like, you don't think I like chilling at the Holiday Inn?
We'll Holiday Inn express our way out of monetization 100%.
Yeah, we just chilling at the Holiday Inn. Who was that that
Alright.
sung that?
Dude, awesome one. Conan
Chingy?
is dead. Like, Conan is dead. I don't think anyone's been on that server. For
Oh,
a
yeah.
month and a
Oh,
half
I talked
now.
to Jane the other day, by the way. She's doing well.
Good.
Let
Oh, that's
everybody
good.
Not playing though, right?
know. No, I just hit her up and
Oh, all right. So
where's DMing.
Oh,
this is gonna
we're
be a
doing the
song
battle.
from the '80s.
Great.
Everybody get
Okay.
ready.
I have no fucking idea.
Anything?
Nope.
Anybody? Does chat know? Yo, where's Bad Take Bojan to come in
Wait.
here and know exactly what that
Bro-
song was?
Brahma, your kids weren't listening to this in the 80s?
Huh?
That
Is
would
that
have been
an
an
old
interesting
joke?
trick. All right.
That
They're
one is
probably
not
listening to a sample from it now in a current song.
ringing any bells.
Oh, I knew it was Romac and
Womack
Womack.
and Womack.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, shit, but I was afraid I wouldn't get the pronunciation right. I was like, is it Bomac and Bomac? No, that's not right. I was so close.
It's Wamaki and Wamaki.
I
Oh,
do like
and
this
Mad-
one. They made him into Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, dude.
Mad, so that the chat has a chance, we wait until we get past the song before we start yelling the name of it.
Oh,
if
I'm
we do
sorry.
know it.
Did
Oh,
people were people guessing Womack and Womack?
Not on that one.
Not on that one, but it's probably going to be an easier one on the next one.
Ah, god damn it.
If it makes you happy.
Yeah.
by
Wait, you don't have to
Sheryl
buzz in
Crow.
or anything? I'll send y'all the
Why,
link
that
to
would be
the
so sad.
buzzer.
Just tell if you know Sheryl Crow if it
Yeah.
makes you happy.
I meant for later.
Like, we're not doing like a whole freaking thing.
I know. I meant for next time if you wanted to do a little bit more.
No, because if we do this for real competitive, I'll get pissed.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he
true.
He already did the first week. We got
Yeah, this
backstage
bit
and he was like,
almost
"Screw you
didn't make
guys,
it
I'm
to
going
week
home."
2.
Oh yeah, I kind of saw that, and I was like, "Ooh boy, those games didn't go well apparently."
Nope.
By the way, have you managed to stay strong with the smoking?
I
Knock
haven't
his mouth.
smoked in a week and a half now.
Whoa,
Nice,
look at
good
you!
job.
Are you doing what Shredda does and just eat a massive amount of fucking Nicorette gum?
No, but I am eating a massive amount of candy and food and
Oh,
chips and more
yeah.
food and more food and candy and chips.
Well, if you want to correct that, try amphetamines. You may find that they have a few benefits.
And
little bit of
let us
crystal
not
meth
forget
will
his
get you
rage
right.
on
Right?
Tuesday.
I don't know if you ever heard about meth, but
Have
It's
you
not
heard of
safe
the new
around horses.
diet- Our new diet product. What's it called? Crack.
Dude,
It'll
why do
do
you think
really
everyone
good.
was in such good shape in the 80s?
Yeah.
Cocaine.
by the way, all of ours are none of our products are tested on animals, so
Man, there are a lot of weird songs on
let's
this
see.
list.
That's not a
Cherry
weird
Bomb,
song.
Cherry Bomb featuring Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck. I guess rewatch that movie. That's why
No,
it came
I
to me.
mean this one is actually
Sounded like
fairly
Madonna.
Popular. Yeah. And I think
Emperor's got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chat got it. That one.
That is correct. I don't like this
is
pop
correct.
crap.
Oh my god, that was
Man,
back
thank
when
God
was
she got all that
actually
work.
pretty.
Yeah, thank God she got all that work done. She was horribly like disfigured. Thank God they were able to correct it.
So, I
Now
mean-
It's a
she
shame
looks
they had to
like
wait
the
60
king of the
years.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at like Madonna's career, she started about 83 and she was consistently popular till around the early 2000s. So that was about a 20-year span. So that means Taylor Swift probably has about 3 more years before she just falls off the charts.
Hmm.
'Cause
Probably.
I mean, I haven't
Well,
seen any pop star ever last.
As long as she keeps,
That-
keeps her distance from Courtney Love, I think she may have a chance to.
She'll keep her distance from 12 gauges. That's for sure.
Right?
She's not
As long
around
as she doesn't
Courtney
get
Love.
in, as long as she doesn't get into beef with Suge Knight, I think she
Ooh,
may.
boy. We're going to dark places. Let's listen to some more music.
Pause it. It's a Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind.
Did you just say semi-charmed kind of life? Okay, that's your. Okay, we're gonna
Wait.
keep that.
That's not what I said.
Also,
we
why
caught
pause
so
it?
little of it, pausing it in the middle of it.
Here, I'm gonna back it up.
I don't think I
just-
know it either way.
I
Oh,
wish
you-
you would
you
step
should
back
know
from
it.
that ledge, my friend.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's not my fault. Every one of their songs are identical.
They all sound
It's
the
actually
fucking
called.
same.
I believe the name of it is actually Jumper.
Jumper.
God dang it. Sand that cries? What the fuck?
But it's by the same band?
Yeah, Third Eye Blind.
Okay. Nope. Not anything I would have listened to in the 90s.
That is so
Hold
sad
on.
for so many reasons.
No, there's no way you did not have.
I heard it.
How-
It's not
how
something
did
I would listen to.
Right?
Everybody had like
It-
You put that up there with
graduated-
Chumbawamba, and that's about
What?
where
Wait,
Third Eye
first of all,
Blind was
calm
Oh,
bigger
you
than
talk bad about
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
Good
motherfucker.
boy, man. Oh man. Anyway,
I'll cut
what?
a bitch.
Right? Oh, don't let me get that side of drinks because I'll start singing the songs that remind me of the bad times.
And the better times.
Damn it! I was gonna say something.
I'll
Great.
drink some whiskey.
Third
drink,
Eye
I'll
Blind
drink some
was
lager drink, I'll drink some cider
100%
drink.
like bigger than Chumbawamba. You
Yeah,
can't-
100. Yeah,
Well, I
also,
know
it
who
says
they
a lot
are.
about you that one that this song was the only reason anyone bought. Now that's what I call music, volume 15.
I'm
what I'm
glad that
hearing
you
right now,
brought back
Brahma?
that line you were waiting for.
Yep.
I'm gonna try way too hard to sound like a hipster.
This was before they were
Yeah.
trying to sound like a hipster. This was just Third Eye Blind.
Like,
Yeah, they
I'm
literally
They
were
were
hipsters.
they were the
Everybody
first
likes
ones.
those guys, but I'm cool and unique because
Right?
I don't like those guys.
Third Eye Blind. I mean, what I don't know.
I
even
bet
had
you
that
stopped
album,
be-
and I don't even like music that much. So.
I bet you stop. I bet you stop being a juggalo as soon as they got a little bit of fucking popularity too.
I'm a juggalo.
As soon as they got on WCW.
Yeah. Oh wait, now they're on national television. Gross.
All right.
I was gonna have Two Smokes baby. God damn it! What's his name? I know the song. I guess.
Should I
There's
stay
no-
or should I go?
Yeah. What's
If I stay,
the?
there will be
You
trouble.
gotta let me know.
And it
Is that
was
the
by
Kinks? Or
By
the
the Kinks?
Kinks or the Clash?
Is this a troll? Are you memeing us?
Emperor's over here is the only person who was buying the album, Chumbawamba's
Wait,
albums.
Chumbawamba made albums after Chumbawamba?
Yeah, I thought it was just a single. They're like, we're not going to
Yeah.
bother with the rest of the album because this is a one-hit wonder.
I thought they just immediately landed on the top of the mountain and there was nowhere else to go, right? Like,
Yeah,
They broke
right.
up because they're like we have nothing else.
Yeah,
To
man,
work
guys,
to.
perfection on our first song. I mean, where
Time
could
to
we
retire.
possibly go? Yeah,
we're done.
maybe we should try Broadway.
Awesome one. If Yuns to see and go. What I don't.
Oh,
even know.
it reminds me of Hawkeye. I tried golfing. Shot 18, made 18.
18. Yes, it didn't have a lot. Of,
Yeah.
And it is the Clash.
Should I stay or should I
Go.
go now? Should I stay?
Brahma's Googling that shit on the back end.
Oh, you know he is. Pause it.
Don't pause it. It's gonna pause in 3 seconds. Just let the clip.
Oh,
finish
well,
playing.
because I know the answer is
So do I. Sublime, what I got.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody should know.
This
that.
is why we should have buzzers next time.
And here's the thing.
Then
Before we
somebody's
go
got to
into
be in
that,
charge of calling on people.
I also knew the song. I fucking hate this song.
You hate Sublime.
I mean,
Well, you just
I
don't
don't
practice
like-
Santeria.
I'll
I
be
just
honest.
Don't like the
I don't
songs
practice
where they're like, "Oh, we
Santeria.
were just having a
I
jam
ain't
session,"
got
and then
no
that turned into a
crystal
song.
ball.
Yeah, I can tell because it didn't mean a
What
fucking
Rivers of Babylon? That's one of their best. Okay, I
Well,
am
because
shocked.
He died after the one, so there's.
I
no-
am shocked that somebody was able to out cringe Brahma with his bad third eye blind take. But my God,
I didn't like it. I like songs that mean something, and that song wasn't going anywhere.
you know what it
We're
means?
talking about
You
it.
just said you like tub thumping.
Okay, yeah, but that
That's
means
about
something, right? That's about hanging out with your friends, man.
Yeah.
Chumbawamba tub
And singing
thumping is
some
fucking
songs
deep,
that
Brahma.
remind you
It's
of the
deep.
good times, and some songs that remind you of the better
God, I'm
times.
not gonna be young for forever. I mean, I want to be young forever, but real quick,
We're
I
forever
don't care.
young.
We're
Oh,
going the
damn it.
wrong way.
oh man, I was making fun of Brahma too. God dang, it was good. Oh, I got it. Dude, one of my favorite moments in video games ever is Saints Row 3 or 4, whichever one it is. Your roll is in the beginning of the game. You're rolling with your boy going somewhere, and Santeria comes on, and you both start singing it, but your guy starts too soon, anticipating it, and they're just cruising in this game. You're just cruising this game as these two dudes are just broing out, singing fucking Sublime, and it's an amazing moment in the game.
I'm guessing you didn't get that in the newest
No.
Saints Row.
I'm guessing that wasn't the comment about me.
But we got LARPing. What? No, I forgot about you. Go on.
Somebody gets a
Ooh,
few
and
drugs
that's
in him and gets
insulting in
sassy.
and of itself.
Wow. Maybe I've always been sassy.
Nope.
Nope.
No idea.
I feel like I recognize the beat a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's an 80s song that I've heard.
well,
but I just
all
don't
pop
know.
songs only use
I
4
was gonna
chords.
say, you recognize the beat?
Yeah, you
Well,
recognize the 4 chords that every other song uses?
Oh yeah, the melody of this song.
That's like listening to Shakespeare and being like, I believe I recognize iambic pentameter in that one. Does that
Right.
that narrows it down, right?
Watching Romeo and Juliet, we're like, nah, the writing's good, but there's just something about the setting that doesn't feel right.
The video quiz, yeah, it's not the best one so far.
This is pretty lame. I'm not liking this one.
Yeah.
Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Casey and the Sunshine Band. Save me from myself.
Ah,
REM.
shit.
Too much. That's me in the corner.
REM.
That's me in the spotlight.
What's the
Losing
song?
my religion.
Okay. Did you know the song is actually about a guy that shot himself in the head at a party?
No, it's about a guy having sex for the first time.
That joke is
At a
actually
party?
the only person that would get that joke is asleep right now. I don't know how it started, but we started doing this bit where like every song is about a guy that got shot at a party.
Probably from the Filter song. Hey man, nice shot.
Well,
About
yeah.
the-
Yeah, but I don't know why we started applying it to every song we hear.
Why not?
You know,
There
I
are
don't
a
know.
lot of songs that are about fucked up shit like that, though.
Yeah.
Like the Toadies.
The only song like
Yeah.
then Pumped Up Kicks comes on and Brad's like, no, this isn't about anyone getting shot.
No, not at all. What are you talking about? You never played dodgeball at recess? This one's just done with bullets. So non-binary was even in the 90s?
No, he was just gay.
Yeah.
That's back
Yeah.
in the 90s.
They just
he
called
was
that
just-
gay back in the day.
Yeah, he was just
Man, I don't know if y'all saw that dude tied to a tree, but it was a good 3 seconds. I'm like, oh, that's a guy?
that's just
And
Twinkie
back in the
gay.
90s, dude, like people were okay with it. They're like,
Yeah.
there were femi lads and there were, tomboys.
Right.
Like, it was okay.
Yeah, you either had Doc Martens or stilettos.
Yep.
I mean, it
That's
is one of the
Bon Jovi.
hair bands. Yeah, I
Bon
think Bon
Jovi.
Jovi,
It's Bon Jovi.
whose songs
You-
don't all sound
you give
alike.
love
Through
a-
the heart.
You give love a bad name.
And- yep.
Yep.
Are you sure it's not the one about Johnny at the docks?
No, it's not. Well, it is.
It's
No,
not the same song.
it isn't.
No.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah, but they
different.
all sound identical.
No, they don't. Don't you badmouth Bon Jovi.
No, look, I like Bon Jovi. By the way, have y'all ever heard the No Limit Soldier cover of his Wanted song?
Wanted Dead or Alive.
Yeah,
No.
think Master P and his crew sampling Wanted by Bon Jovi. It's great. Go on.
Interesting. Like, Bon Jovi is the master of the rock love ballad.
Yeah. Well, Splinter.
Well, Meatloaf.
Splinter with his Skipping
Meatloaf's
Stones.
pretty good too.
That was a good ballad.
Bon Jovi's best song was
you say
Blaze of
ballad?
Glory. From Young Guns 2, Blaze of Glory. That was a quality hit song.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, that movie was amazing. We can go on.
You know it's kind of hard just to get along today.
Pause it.
The Offspring.
Wow.
The Offspring's Pretty Fly,
Pretty
for a White Guy.
That sounded like Weird Al to me. Pretty fly for a rabbi.
Yeah, it did sound Unabombery.
But then again, The Offspring doesn't sound a whole lot different.
Hold
Dexter's
on, Soul
voice is
Assassin
always
thought it
high.
was Kids Are All
Yeah.
Right. That was like
Yeah.
the depressing Offspring song. That was not this fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
wait.
Kids Are
Good
All Right.
time one.
I was thinking
Kids Are All Right though is one of their best songs.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
it is.
MGMT Kids.
Kids.
Yeah. Also,
Pretty Fly
So-
for a White Guy is great because it gave you a joke to make fun of people like in high school that you knew. Because every
Yeah.
time they would walk past, you'd be like, "Hey, you pretty fly for a white guy."
I mean, but they would say that to me unironically. Also, Soul Assassin, like, you know me better than, suggesting us bring somebody on that will beat us, that could beat us. You know what? Why would I ever do that?
So Matt, on
boy.
the other hand, would bring on Shredda, who has
I-
no idea any of these songs. She'd be like,
I
"What?"
would bring on.
She can't
Just be
hear
like, I've heard this.
Yep. I would bring on Tina because those ambience keep kicking in.
I mean, she got it though. Now
Did she?
Pretty
now
fly wit guy.
The typing. I don't know if that was text to voice to text or.
I mean,
whatever.
based on your race, that could get you into Harvard, but not a school that.
The funny thing is, I'm kind of the same way. Like the Bride of Slender, this is quickly becoming one of her favorite segments of the show. I will never let her participate because she'll beat all of us. She'll beat Brahma. She'll beat Lil Chad. She'll beat all of us.
Oh, let's be honest.
That-
You're just not going to let her participate because she needs to be over there making you a sandwich.
Well, hold on though, but she has
I mean,
a genetic.
If she made me a sandwich before the show, I might consider it.
But
not with this.
she has a genetic advantage that's not fair though, because unlike men, she listens to both male and female singers.
Yes.
Right?
And since she can't see in 4K, her hearing is
Oh,
obviously
yeah, that is true.
far
She's like,
beyond ours.
are women like fucking Daredevil when it comes to music because they can't see in 4K?
Well-
Their other senses have become heightened.
Yeah. Like they're like bees in dogs, but instead of fear, they smell joy.
That actually makes perfect sense. They can't see in 4K, so their sense of hearing and their sense
That's right.
of entitlement both become enhanced.
Oh shit, that was good.
Was that a clue that somebody just woke up since?
No, she's still
You're
asleep.
being
That's why I've been, no, that's why I've been running my mouth. Y'all remember Flavor of the?
Flavor of Love?
No, the song. Yeah,
Flavor of the Flav?
yeah, that's the one. Can
They
I get a
see
little
music in the rain like Ben Affleck? That's awesome.
That's
The
great.
Daredevil. That's a deep
Dude,
Daredevil
they
cut
can see
right there.
they see floating notes like in fucking Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's smiley face emojis because she can hear her husband laughing. Oh, pause.
Men at
Land
work.
Down Under.
Men
at work.
Land down on.
Land down.
By the way,
under.
you know they've never been to Australia.
But they come from Australia.
Did Grant
Wait,
tell you
no.
this?
Go there.
No, actually, I think I may be thinking of Toto. They never went to Africa.
You're thinking of Toto because
Yeah.
Men at Work is from Australia.
Are they?
So how,
I'm sure
how can
Mr.
they
Grant
miss the
Gregory
rains
is probably
down
like
in
they are
Africa
the
then,
like
right?
national treasure of
Oh my God.
Australia.
They
Sorry.
are Celine Dion.
Oh, Jesus. Men at Work have never been in the bush, okay? Sorry. I misspoke. They've never been in the outback. Or the land down under. Because I
Now
just
think we're
remembered.
getting into double meanings.
I never seen the video before. That's interesting.
Pause. You
I
know
mean-
what he looked like?
Pouring some
He looked
Fosters.
like the Frenchman in frickin' Punisher, the big French guy.
The
Kevin
Russian.
Nash,
The Russian.
the Russian.
I'll
Russian.
I'll
He
be
actually got
honest.
stabbed in that scene.
He for real got stabbed.
And Tina's Ambien is kicking in hard because she said it's the best video.
I'm gonna be honest. That paints Australia in an entirely new light for me. Like, maybe I would like to go there. It seems like an enjoyable place. Hey, you guys were weird in the 80s.
You got Imp over here who's like, I've got that one on vinyl.
Yeah, the metalhead and Men at Work.
That's
Nothing.
Daft Punk.
I
Around
don't-
the world,
The
all around
It's
the
around
world,
the
or
world.
around the
It's
world.
Daft Punk around the world.
Yeah,
I felt like an NPC on Twitter. I had nothing going on in my head
Yeah,
when that
that-
started playing. That was just blank.
Around the world. Dude, yeah, you don't.
around the world.
Yeah, that song sucks.
Yeah.
It's got a soft spot for
and
80s
you
new
knew
wave.
that song, but had shit to say about Third Eye
Oh, boy.
Blind and Chumbawamba.
Right? Hey, Imp, I'm going to tell you about a movie that has the greatest cinematic kung fu taekwondo new wave band you have ever heard. They're called Dragon Sound.
Oh,
Are
boy.
you talking about
Dragon Sound?
Miami Connection?
Yeah,
that what
Dragon
it's called?
Sound. No, the band's called Dragon Sound. I have a T-shirt.
Michael Phelps?
Yeah, and just oats. Oh wait, that wasn't an '80s song?
No, that was 90s.
No,
Ugh.
that was the crap playing when I was in the clubs.
This is the response for you.
It's so weird, Brahma, because you're always like, no, we're basically the same age, and you're like, oh, it plays all the time in the club. When I'm like, wait, no, it was yeah, by Usher. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was
mean,
in the
I
clubs
think-
like 4 or 5 years before you were.
I think you were going to different clubs.
That too.
Could have been.
I never went to the clubs. I joined the military and served my country with honor and distinction.
Wow, that may
Whatever,
work.
like-
that may
oh,
work
like
on
guys
these
in
other
the
two.
military who weren't going to clubs. Like, no, I worked around Quantico for my entire
No,
adult life.
you
I
guys,
know exactly
you guys
what
went to
military
the
guys were
bitch
doing.
clubs. Me, I was over in Portugal at Club Mega Sex, which who knows
I was
what
at
the hell
fucking
that was.
Club Baghdad. By the way, it's BYOB.
You got Slender over here was working out like he was on Euro trip going to Club Wundersex. That's what he was actually doing.
Dude, the places that some of the people wanted to go, they are some weird places in some other countries. Some weird places.
Like,
Lots of lady boys.
I mean, I don't know because I wasn't looking that close.
Tell me
guesses on
lies,
that
tell
one?
me sweet little lies. Is that Christy McVie by herself?
wait, hold the fuck on, Tina.
We could
Wait,
go to clubs at 14 in the 80s.
Was this
What,
the
R. Kelly-
1880s?
Did R. Kelly own the club?
Was
that
this the
what-
1880s? What
We
are you
could go at
talking
16.
about? Yeah, yeah, they had teen clubs. You know,
Fleetwood Mac.
Is it Fleetwood or is it just Christy McVie? I think it's just Christy.
I don't know. I'm just
We'll find out.
I'm just intrigued. Like that
I'm gonna go
these
with
have to be
Emperors
like
because he's right.
rest in peace, Christine. Okay. Let's see.
It is Fleetwood.
Full on
Yep.
Fleetwood Mac.
knew it. Who the fuck would listen to her without the rest of the band?
Another reason why Emperors will never be invited to participate in this game on the show.
Good Take Bojan is mad you didn't know
What?
Fleetwood
I know
Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Does Good Take Bojan know you were going to clubs when you were 14?
I wasn't. She was. She was the one that said she was going to clubs at 14.
No, that's what Good Take Bojan is, her husband. So, I'm
Oh, wait.
saying-
Oh, I didn't actually read a comment from a woman. Sorry. I just
It's on their greatest hits album.
who's great? Fleetwood Mac's
Fleetwood
greatest?
Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
Hey.
mistaking Bible study groups for clubs?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you went to go see DC Talk or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of our shells.
Hold on. She's
No,
like,
Carmen.
there were no alcohol clubs for teens in the
Yeah.
80s. She
Yeah.
was living in
That's
some
not the
like,
same thing.
She was living in like a footloose town where you weren't even allowed to dance, but you could go hang
But the mob owns the band, the bank still. It's such a weird town. Pause it. I got it. It's I will buy you a garden.
A new car.
I will buy
I
you a new
will
car.
buy you a new car.
Buy-
I want you a big house, perfect, shiny, and new.
Everclear? No,
Yep.
No, it's Everclear.
yeah,
Everclear.
okay. Got it. Nailed it.
Clear.
I was waiting for you to spit it out.
No, but what's
This
the name of-
motherfucker.
Matt,
They
you
were-
are the slowest guesser on the show. This is why he wants a buzzer, so
Yeah.
that he can buzz in and then spend the next 5 minutes figuring out the song.
Nobody puts Tina in a corner.
I don't care. By the way, and I heard her. I know that's all coming from your wife.
Mad would be like the guy on Jeopardy who just shoves him down that button so that he
the thing,
buzzes in,
Matt.
and then you see the little timer lights just going down and down and down. while he's
Here's the
trying to
thing.
think of
I'm
an
aware
answer.
that she's talking, but I'm wearing noise canceling headphones, so I can't hear her. So whatever she's saying, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the podcast afterwards and laugh at how much she burned you.
Wow.
Oh,
It's a new life. I will buy you a new life.
Santa Monica. Man, Everclear
out
was
past the
huge. Well, they had
breaker
like
and
three
watch
big,
the world
three mega
die.
hits, right? Because they had Santa Monica, they had was it
something about
Daddy-
his dad. Yeah.
Daddy Gave Me Away, or
I know. I'm not proud to admit it, but I used to like Everclear, and I had a
Who d-
couple.
Yeah,
of
they're
their
not bad.
albums.
I still
Yeah.
like Everclear. They were good.
Yeah, in the same way that
I-
Sugar Ray was for 3
Yeah,
songs.
I feel I've outgrown Everclear at this point.
Of course.
I mean, I don't know.
Not the alcohol, just the band.
You can't outgrow Everclear. It's like 100 proof, or no, 100% alcohol. Everclear is what you listen to with the boys drinking SEMA.
Wait, what the fuck is Everclear?
Yeah, that's
That's
a good.
right.
Yeah,
That's right. The,
Everclear.
the spelling Nazi has entered the chat.
Too many runaways.
Starship. We built
We
this
built
city.
this city. Yep.
On
that's-
rock and roll, no less.
We built this city.
Not Jefferson Airplane, not Jefferson Starship. Starship. From the album Knee Deep in the Hoopla.
Oh, geez. Now we're really
Dude,
getting
he is
everything.
looking this shit up on Google on the back
Right?
end. Promise
How?
cheating.
Okay, so number one, if he's not looking it up on Google, that's super gay that he knows like the deep cut of like what album We Built This City was on.
Man, I've been calling him gay for years. You guys are just now coming to that conclusion?
Brahma,
The
you
name of the
think
album
we
is
don't
in the
know
song.
That you're just running stock footage of yourself sitting in front of the camera. Like we know.
I'm surprised you didn't notice that it's in the garage again.
Oh, you moved back to the garage?
Yeah,
Nice.
turns out my family doesn't like the hours that I keep when I'm talking and playing games late into the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shocker.
they're like, you're waking us
Wow.
up. We're trying to sleep.
Well, why
Yeah.
don't you tell them to go buy their own house? Oh, that's right.
I'm more comfortable out here anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't have to have his wife glaring at him while he's
Yeah.
trying to play a video game during work hours.
Exactly.
Or
now I can
listening
play
in on the
Helldivers while
conversation.
I'm working.
Oh boy.
She's looking at it like, are we gaming and not working?
I can hear your controller over there.
Yeah.
click, click, click.
So we're in overtime. Let's get going.
We're only halfway through.
Yeah, we got. Well, I got. Oh well, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh wait, have we been keeping
That's
score? I
going to
think
be
I'm
what
winning.
gets you cut down.
Subscribe button to
Yeah.
help support the
Love you
That's
like I do.
Fat Boy,
Fat Boy
Fat
Slim.
Boy Slim.
Praise you like I should.
Praise you like I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fat Boy
I
Slim.
mean, since Dune is coming out, because he also did that great,
The Christopher Walken
the Christopher
Yeah.
Walken
song.
video where they had the walk without rhythm, so you won't attract the worm
It's
as a
me,
lyric.
Christopher Walken. I'll do your music video. Nailed it.
Matt
As
is
good
another
as the
guy
Super
who,
Bowl commercial.
you know, I talked with Brahman about that, and he was like, "Nah, that was stupid." And I was like, "No, I feel like people really do come up to Christopher Walken and probably do the stupidest impressions of him."
Oh,
I'm sure they
all
do.
the time. Yeah.
All I was saying was that every one
Are
of the
you
people
over
that they
there
got to do
laughing
it
at
was
Matt's
not good.
impressions? Stop laughing at Matt's impressions. They're not good.
She just made it back on the good list.
Walking in Memphis.
Walking in Memphis.
Yeah, that one was weapon of choice.
Yep.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what this is.
We should stick with rock until we can't.
We just do rap.
Well, they know
until we can't.
this one didn't have. I'm gonna have. I stuck with this
Early
channel because I know
2000s.
the clips are short enough that we don't get any copyright hits from it. I'm gonna find some more channels that do them that are safe
Okay,
for us
well,
to do.
figure out how long the clips are, and then we'll just start making our own.
Yeah.
It's basically about 7-8 seconds. I don't even know that one.
No clue. That never was shown on Beavis and Butthead.
I've
This
never
is
heard that song.
most of my video.
Oh, I know. Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz. Are you
What's
gonna
the
go
name
my
of the
way?
song? Go my way. Yeah.
I think that was in Guitar Hero.
I'm sure it was in Guitar Hero.
I don't think so.
It was definitely in Rock Band at least.
Okay.
Could have
well,
gotten into
first
Rock
off,
Band.
Brahma.
Yeah.
What you have to understand is, I have owned like 7 or 8 different iterations of Guitar Hero because they
Me
made
too.
a lot of Guitar Hero games.
I have
I
Rock
owned
Band.
all of them, and Rock Band 2.
Yeah.
I like
same.
doing
I love those things.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
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 Yeah, I like doing that.
Matt is like, I like to sing. I love what was the Journey song? What was the line from Family Guy with "Don't Stop Believing"? I love this song, and I love it even more sung by amateurs.
Oh, wait, hold
You
on.
threw me off because you said the Journey song instead of the Bon Jovi song.
"Don't Stop Believing's Journey."
Yes, and so is Bohemian.
So is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, the Queen song.
The two songs we were just talking about. Yeah, neither one by Bon Jovi.
I see Dave Chappelle ruined me for Lenny Kravitz because now every time I see him, all I think of was the racial draft sketch.
Yeah,
Where the Jews go, we take Lenny Kravitz.
Girls
Cindy
just wanna have
Lauper.
fun.
Girls just want to have fun.
Yeah, I mean that was. I just
I
see
wasn't
Captain
waiting
Lou
on that
Albano.
one, okay.
Where's Captain Lou running around yelling at her?
Now she's got
That-
psoriasis and does
That's one of those
commercials.
songs I remember not because I love that song, but because I hate that song that much.
FYI, it's ironic because girls do not just want to have fun; they want to.
No,
just...
girls just want to make problems.
the problem is they have no
Steal
idea
joy.
what fun is. Their idea of fun is making sure no men are having fun around them.
That's why they
Yeah,
hate
to
fun
steal
so
joy.
much. They see men having it and they're like, we don't understand.
Yeah, exactly like that bit. I told you about the chick that stole my fortune from my fortune cookie?
Girls want to control.
Can you
Did I ever
do
tell you about that? I was out on
I
this
thought
date
that
with
was
this.
illegal.
I was on this date with this chick, and it was at this bar, or whatever. There was a little Chinese place or some place, so we had fortune cookies, and we were sitting there, and she read hers. She's like, "Oh, it's not that good," and I'm like, "Okay," and then she goes, "Well, what about yours?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll open it now." Wasn't ready, and she goes, I want to steal your fortune." I'm like, "What the fuck? No, I'll just give it to you here." She's like, "No, it doesn't count if you give it to me." I'm like, "Okay."
But it
So,
counts if she steals it?
yeah, so
I can't believe you are still with Shredder after all this.
I'm unraveling it. Oh no, it wasn't her. It would be great if it was. But I was unraveling it. She's like, "Well, don't read it out loud." I'm like, "Okay." And as I'm reading it, she snatches it from my fucking hands. I'm like, "What the fuck?" She reads it in her head and then throws it behind her. Says, "It wasn't any good, anyways."
See,
Copy
what I
kitty,
was
we're
hoping was going
complicated.
to happen here was Shredder was going to hear that, and I was going to hear her come out and start
Oh.
speaking. Tell him it wasn't me. Tell him I wasn't the one who stole it.
No. Slender, you're entirely too loud.
That's true.
It wasn't me.
Hey, tell him it wasn't me who stole it. Tell him it wasn't me.
No, you'd start here. What are you saying, Matt? What are you talking about me? What are you telling them? Just you'd be picking up the faint sounds of her protesting. Uh-oh.
Are y'all not hearing my
Real
buzzer?
song.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah, Puff.
No, we're
It's
not hearing
Puff
your
Daddy.
buzzer.
I'll be
Was it-
missing
wait,
you.
Was he? Well, all right. Was he P Diddy, Puff Daddy?
No, he was Puff Daddy at that
Daddy
time.
Yep.
Man, I freaking went through all this effort to get this this buzzer going, and you guys can't even fucking hear it.
Nope.
He was Stay Puff at this point, the Marshmallow Man.
I like Emperors. All I hear is sampling.
Exactly.
It's really the height of hubris to have a #1 song based on helping to murder someone. That's right. I said it. He was 100% in on killing Biggie.
Oh wait, now I know why.
That's like a given.
Yeah.
And Biggie was a way better artist. I know the song, but I can't think of
Maniac.
She's a
it?
maniac.
Yeah.
Maniac.
Oh yeah.
What, tonight?
And she's dancing like she's never,
Never
danced
danced
before.
before.
Couldn't tell you who sang it though.
No.
Michael. Oh, that was for anybody who has never watched that segment of the movie where they just randomly intercut her with whatever stuntman is needed to do the dancing she's supposed to be doing. It is hilarious because there's a breakdancing part where there's no girls doing what she was supposed to be doing in Flashdance, and it's just this dude, you can tell, and they just strapped like a fro wig to him with the headband.
Dude, that's nothing compared to after school special we watched called The Pilot, where it was this 5'3" chick, and every time she would do the breakdancing, she would put on her pilot helmet thing or whatever, so you couldn't see her face because it automatically turns into a 6'9" black man doing the fucking breakdancing instead of her.
Yeah,
It's fucking great.
Tina over here, but she's a welder and a dancer. It reminds me of
And every time she breakdances, it looks like she welded something on down there in the nether regions.
it turned into like that scene from White Chicks where they were doing the breakdance scene in the club. It's like, oh yeah, those are totally girls doing that.
Damn it, you still can't hear my buzz. I know who it is. It's
The Way.
yeah, it's The Way by
Fastball.
Fastball.
Yep.
I actually really like that song.
They have
yeah, I like
definitely
both their
a
songs.
one-hit wonder.
No, they're a 2-hit wonder. They have another song. You just didn't realize it was a different one because they're identical.
What was the other song they had?
I was unaware that they had another song.
Yeah, they have another song.
That'll be news to me.
Out of My Head is the other song. You know, I'm out of my head. I'm out of my thing. Yeah.
Was that
was them.
Fastball?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess they did have a second song.
Boom. Fucking killing it tonight, guys.
Can we hear that one again real quick?
Yeah, let's go back since
It wasn't ringing any bells. Like I know
Bitch
I've
in her
heard it.
place.
Is that Billy Ocean?
Like I know I've heard it.
That's what chat thinks. Yeah.
All right, so that had to be one of the Romancing the Stone or Jewel of the Nile movies to have.
Man, we are really scraping the bottom of the 80s and 90s
Right?
barrel right now.
I mean,
Yeah,
Billy Ocean was pretty famous.
You
Yeah,
guys
pretty
built
big.
this game up for me when I'm coming in. Oh, dude.
You missed the good weeks.
Oh, wait.
Mariah
I know this
Carey.
one. Mariah Carey.
Sweet, sweet fantasy, baby.
No,
Yeah.
was it fantasy or yeah? It's
It's
fantasy.
Fantasy. Yeah. My
Mariah
pussy and my
Carey.
crack.
As you
Yeah.
come in and take me.
Yeah. My pussy and my crack. Yeah.
Was this when
So
she had
was
converted?
this a fantasy about her being assaulted?
I think it was about her getting down on the 50-yard line where the Dirty Birds like to play.
All I know is there was a phase where in the late '90s Mariah Carey turned into basically rapper's delight, and she was going out with all of them. And I don't know.
I also love it's the period where they would have random rappers come in for a rap verse that does not fit in the song,
Right.
and it's always
Oh.
fucking Ja Rule.
Yeah, I was about to say you mean the Ja
Murder.
Rule,
Yeah.
soon to be replaced by Ludacris. It was Ja Rule to Ludacris.
Yeah. To Lil Jon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I would like to see Jewel come back and do a song with Lil Jon.
Jewel
And
Lil
straight
Jon.
teeth.
Yep. Oh man, her teeth.
Phil Collins, Susu
Studio.
Studio.
Because we talked about this one on another show.
Man. Slender, you know what's great about this though? If you ever start to feel old, just hang out with these two, and you're like, oh,
How the fuck do you not?
I'm
You
know
hang
not
out with
quite
us all the
as
time
quick as
either
them.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
not quite as quick as them, but I know all these songs too.
Yeah, Slender knows this. Like the ones we know, he knows.
with a couple of exceptions, I know all these songs.
I mean,
You're lucky we let a little kid like you hang out with us.
wow.
Man.
I'm just saying it would be nice if we could hit, that era of songs that I heard when I was, had pubic hair.
Yeah, we'll
you
do
know what I mean?
90s
At
and
least.
2000s.
Young man,
We'll do a
If you would like to
2000s
listen to
edition.
those songs, you can bring them to the table.
Fine, I will. Buzz.
Everybody's favorite.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Wait, let Mad buzzed.
Go, Ben.
Scar Tissue.
Yep.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I can hear Bride of Slender yelling the answer to.
Yep.
Of course she is. I told her she's not allowed to play, so now she's trying to play.
Tell her to
Way
go watch
over
the
there.
delayed version on the TV.
By the way, Brahma shared with us one of the best videos I've seen in a long time with the drummer from
Oh, yeah.
Chili Peppers, like just totally just.
That was fucking cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we'll have to maybe
Dude,
on another
what-
show look at that one.
Were you two, I don't think Brahma was, were you two there when fucking Jacob shared the goddamn saddest video of the dude from Crazy Town performing at a goddamn Guitar Center?
Oh no.
It was the saddest thing I've ever seen because
Was he
he's like,
playing My
I
Lady?
vaguely remember this.
oh, dude. Well, because he's so strung out and shit. He's like, come, my baby, come, my baby, be my sugar fat baby, mama, honey,
Yeah, and
bunny.
that song always sucked. So if you
Oh,
did a
I don't know about
performance
that,
of
man.
it,
Oh, it sucked.
That song
was a
sucks,
terrible
but for
song.
like for a certain window of time,
It was excellent.
girls wanted to dance to it. Like
Yeah.
nothing else.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you
And
know
get
how
tramp
blessed?
stamps.
Do you know how blessed we were to have not only this song but LFO
You're
Summer?
sexy and you know it. No.
No, dude. I like girls in Abercrombie and Fitch. Chinese food makes me sick. Remember?
okay.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, we have gone into an era of music I don't want to talk about. Let's get
Wasn't
back.
that Aqua?
No, it was LFO.
I
That
don't
sounds
even-
familiar, but
Yeah, it's
not ring a
familiar.
bell.
I didn't hear the buzzer from Mad. Run DMC.
Again, I'm third coast. That's all East Coast bullshit. Pause it.
Oh, it's gonna end in a second. Do you want?
So
did you-
that's
you
Limp
buzz?
Bizkit.
Nookie.
What motherfucker? I barely got Limp Bizkit out, and you're already
I
jumping.
let you answer part of it, and I took the other part.
Wow, this is why we need buzzers.
It's not.
So
a
you can sit there and
competition,
stall for
man.
10 seconds
We
while
are
you think
all
about it.
working collaboratively to discuss music we enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'd
think
say
I
was
I-
right, but couldn't type fast enough.
I think my sportsmanship gets worse when I'm playing with a team.
That's true. Just like in Party Animals.
Fucking Australians with their fucking internet.
Yeah, Matt
And
doesn't
New
play
Zealanders.
Party Animals
And
with
it
us anymore. I don't think he likes it.
Actually, I've been meaning to. I can't find my
Everybody
my,
loves it.
my toggle. Almost as good as their Mission Impossible song.
I
Fred
don't
Durst
think
is
people can
such a
understand
douche.
that for like a good 8-month window, Limp Bizkit was the biggest band in the country.
It
Like,
was longer than 8 months, bro.
It was like 8 months.
When they
There's
had
one
their
I still listen to Limp Bizkit from time to time.
You
my
sick of
God,
me.
it's like you set out tonight to make us hate you.
It's true.
Like it started when they released that Faith
You know,
cover.
one of those days,
that cover
like
of
if I'm
Faith
having
that
a
they
bad
did.
day, that's a good song.
Every day is a bad day for you.
Well, what about
You
Papa
wake
Roach?
up angry.
Yeah, what about
Papa
Last
Roach
Resort?
is
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you could probably listen to Korn more unironically now. They're still.
What song? Name it. Name the song that you're thinking of off their first album that you want to name right now. Not Daddy.
Adidas.
Nope, no, off their first album. So yeah, not Daddy, not Shoots and Ladders.
What was the one with the bullet going through everything in the
Freak on a Leash.
That was a different. That was a different album.
That's
That
like
was
their
much later.
Third album.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one had a song on there that used the F word.
Yep.
I was trying to get you to say it.
Blind.
Yeah, Blind was on there too. They had a lot. They went heavy on the bagpipes on that album, which I love.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a lot of good albums.
That is true. Life is Peachy.
Yeah.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes
Pause.
me wonder how I keep
Oh,
from
never mind.
growing.
Sorry. I was thinking of the P Diddy sample.
All right. All right. So, did you buzz in there, Machismo, or you?
No, sorry. I literally, when it started, I immediately thought of the P Diddy fucking song that he sampled. Yeah.
All right.
Don't push me, cause I'm close.
Now, if I heard this part, I would have got it.
Wait, does DMC really
Last
stand for
song.
DeLorean Motor Company?
What was that?
What? No, I don't think DMC stands for DeLorean Motor Company.
Man, the chat is confusing me.
Daryl McDaniels, Reverend Run, and so that was the
But
Run.
that wouldn't be DMC. That'd be DMD.
No, Mick. So it's the DMC. Because he didn't
Mick
put the Reverend part in.
and Reverend Run.
Yeah, Reverend Run.
Okay, so
and
he's terrible at making acronyms.
Wait, there's only 2 of them?
Run
Yeah.
DMC, Reverend Run. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was 3 because DMC.
No, it's Run DMC.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Because it's one
One
guy
guy's
is Reverend
last name
Run,
is Run,
Reverend
or
Run.
his stage name.
Right,
is
but in the
Straight, yeah.
context, what are they running to? Fuck it, let's go.
They walk. Because don't you remember they walk this way?
Maybe they're running.
Oh,
for
boy.
office. Oh shit! Yeah.
Is that Tenacious
Meatloaf.
D?
Did
Oh,
you just
okay.
say, is that Tenacious D?
Maybe I'm crazy.
You know what?
I'm crazy without you.
That's what he gets for saying, is that Tenacious D? I'm
That's
sorry,
the
man.
fucking line. Meatloaf is the
No, it's not just Meatloaf. It's this specific song. Of
I
Meatloaf.
would
Come
do
on.
anything for
I'd
love.
do
would
anything for love.
Oh,
is-
I didn't hear that
But I
part
won't
of the
do
song.
that.
I would do
Off a bat out of hell.
Come
Did-
on.
Again, I've played a lot of like pub trivia. By the way, we were nationally we qualified for the nationals when I had my pub trivia team called Don't Quiz in My Hair. Anyway, so I am very familiar with, name that tune in these kind of things. This is the worst fucking guess this thing I've ever played.
Well,
We've had more
some-
fun with it the past few weeks when we
yeah,
were doing
we're on
rock.
like this is like the 3rd or 4th version of this 80s 90s ones they've
Although,
done. So
Matt, the fact that it's upsetting you so much is making it a little more entertaining for me. So maybe we
I
should
mean,
try and
The way
get
you
even
guys
worse
built
with
it
next
up,
time.
the way you guys built it up, man.
The way we built it up was I said, I'll be there for music trivia at very least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
And did you not anticipate that really hitting me in the ooh, what is this? What is that? Exciting button?
No, I anticipated us saying Helldivers is really good. We should all play it, as that would hit you as something you would want to look forward to. And
Oh
do.
yeah, no, that hit my my male chlorious. It's because I was like
You're
you
Melorus.
because I was somehow you hit me in that spot that so I was trying to
the delay just going through over because Bride of Slender heard
do
that
a inner clitoris, but like male. I guess prostate. I guess you hit me in my prostate.
What the fuck are you talking about?
one. Oh my god!
Oh, it's time. It's over. We're done. Good night.
Oh, the
everybody.
prostate, that was
Thanks
it?
for being here.
That was
Be a
the
long
end.
night.
He's a